wake up alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3.
Ace. TJ. Riggins. Alexis. Tech D-Rob.
Every day.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Well, hi. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Hi. Smiles, everyone. Smiles. Greet the people. Hello and welcome. It looks like my camera is pointed toward the door. And Riggins was going to fix that, but Mr. Todd was playing Minecraft on the computer and had it tied up.
So we
weren't able to set the cameras before the show started here, because we're on live the entire show now on our YouTube's channel. Just go to YouTube and search Ace TJ TV, and you'll get it. So I don't know what it's looking at now. Is it looking at the door on mine?
He's currently adjusting it as we're talking about it, so it looks fine. Looks great. Okay. We'll maybe switch it up during.
Yeah, and by the way, if you go and look at it, subscribe.
Yeah.
Just click that subscribe, like and subscribe.
Should I do that?
What?
Do you have to have a YouTube's account to subscribe to something?
No.
Because I don't think I subscribe.
Yeah,
you do?
Yeah,
you do. Oh, I didn't know that.
And anybody could go subscribe. You'd be a bunch of subscribes.
'Cause I don't have.
Yeah,
I
why
don't
not?
have-
That's what I figured.
I don't have a YouTube's account.
Well, it's free. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything.
You have a Google account, the same thing.
Who said that? I don't have a Google account.
I know you do.
I ain't got none of that.
Stop putting his business out
ain't
there,
got-
Oh, my
Rob.
bad. Yeah, telling everybody he's got a Google account.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't have any of that Big Brother stuff.
He doesn't want people knowing that.
I do all my dealings with Big Sister, not Big Brother.
What email you use?
What?
What email do you use?
That's the acetj@acetj.com.
There you go, baby.
So there. I guess I gotta get some of that to be able to subscribe. Do you have to mail it in? Like, do you fill out a card and
Fill out
send
a
it in?
little, print out a form and mail it in.
And how many issues of YouTube do you get in a year if you subscribe?
365.
Oh, okay. That's good.
One new in a day.
That's going to run the mailman ragged. Yeah. I had a Sports Illustrated subscription when I was a kid, before they got to be, Marxist, in my opinion. My humble opinion. Even then, I thought something was up base.
I did give my Sports Illustrated subscription up a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It was one of the first things when I became an adult, so to speak. Yeah, one of the first things I got was a Sports Illustrated subscription because I always wanted one. And then it just seemed like there was more stories about people, and half the time it was political and all that kind of stuff. And like, hey, can you just tell me about the game? Like, tell me a cool story about the game. That's what I want.
Who had the last article in Sports Illustrated? It was always like the last pages. What was that guy's name?
It begins with an R.
Yeah, Rick Riley.
Rick Riley, yeah. I always loved Rick Riley.
He
loved
was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even know if he's alive anymore.
I never read anything
he's
but
alive.
the captions to
Oh, really?
to the pictures, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to see the action and the shots.
Yeah.
And I wasn't reading any of the articles.
Did this swimsuit edition come standard in the subscription?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the second copy of the magazine I ever got with my first subscription when I was a kid.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I didn't know anything about it back then. We didn't have the internets or anything. It was just like, oh, here it is, and then people would talk about it. Christy Brinkley on the cover. First issue that I got was the Steelers-Rams Super Bowl, and the Steelers won the Super Bowl. I got that, and then the next one was Christy Brinkley, showing herself to the world. And my mama was like, "What in the world does that have to do with sports?"
Everything, Mom.
Everything.
Everything.
I remember one of my friends got the body paint edition of swimsuit where there was no swimsuit. It was just like being painted. We were like, that was like mind-boggling. Like, holy cow, they are naked.
Could hardly handle it, huh?
I mean, that was almost too much to handle.
Let's see what's trending with Riggins.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Merry Christmas. That is one of the top trending topics. Christmas right now, right at midnight. Mariah Carey, who has deemed herself the Queen of Christmas, posts a video where she's on a Peloton. It looks like, and she's dressed as a scary witch, and she's doing like a witch cackle, and all of a sudden, bing, midnight hits, and she transforms into a sexy
side saddle on the Peloton.
Sides? What do you
meaning? She's not actually on the bike. Both legs are on one side of the seat.
No, it looked like she was fully
saddled.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could be wrong though.
Because
I didn't get it.
Ace and I have witnessed her being in a dress so tight that she couldn't step up on the little platform to perform at an American Idol finale that we were at. Yeah. They had to pick her up and set her onto the platform because she couldn't raise her legs. So I'm just picturing the same thing. Her sitting on the side of a bike rather than being able to throw a leg over it.
Yeah. Well, people are celebrating. They're throwing out the pumpkins for Christmas trees. That is one of the top trending topics. Danny Zuko also trending. And I thought, Danny Zuko, the guy from Greece?
And that was his fake name.
Yeah.
It was like the character's name.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, because Harry Styles performed on stage last night for his concert, and he came out dressed as Danny Zuko.
Danny Zuko from Greece, okay.
They call it Harry Ween, because every year he does a show on Halloween. Harry Ween.
That's kind of gross.
Sounds disgusting.
Could be.
Harry Ween.
Harry Ween.
We sell a product during Share Funny that can take care of that.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Harry Ween.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Also, just right now, the top trending topic is actually Takeoff. That's one of the members of the rap group Migos. They're saying he was shot and killed just a little while ago after a dice game went wrong. Now, I have not been able to confirm that. I just saw it when I opened my computer, but everybody in the last hour seems to be reporting this. And he had just been posting pictures on social media, and there's pictures of, I won't get into the details, but there's some graphic photos online, and it looks to be the same outfit, so I'm not sure if it's real. TMZ has not reported it that I've seen, so I'm hoping for the best. Love Migos.
What about Perez Hilton?
Has he reported?
Yeah, has he reported it?
I haven't checked Perez Hilton maybe in a while, actually.
I think he's still out there drawing little red things up on the pictures and stuff.
He was the worst.
That made him famous.
He was a bully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know that he's still out there doing anything.
I don't know if he's still kicking. But listen, we don't want to lose two celebrities in a day.
Right.
So those are just a few things that are now trending.
Today's a very special day for the members of the Ace and TJ show because the true spirit of Christmas on display with the Ace and TJ radio family. We kick off officially Breaking and Entering Christmas with all the details next. And oh my gosh, how my day started today. There was the briefest moment, just for the slightest moment, I thought, this is it. Today's the day. And then I learned quickly that it wasn't. It was too good to be true. Next.
Hear the Ace and TJ show anytime at acetj.com. And now you can see the Ace and TJ show. acetj.tv. How you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ show. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So Riggins has he's got a house that he's going to be moving into in the next couple of weeks. A little house with a yard and a neighborhood and the whole thing. Moving out of the big city high-rise apartment. Now, when you are walking your dog now, Riggins, around and you see the people along the way, these are people that, even though you may see the same ones from time to time, they're not always in the same place. It's like they don't live, you're not walking by their house or whatever, You see them along the way, they're city people. That's the guy that's, over there washing windows, or that's the, whatever guy. Now, in a neighborhood, when you go walk your dog and you run into people, they might live right next to you. and you know where everybody will live, and they'll know where you live, and you'll exchange pleasantries and all of that. Do you see yourself making friends with the neighbors to the point where you might have them over like for a beer, or vice versa? They have you over and you would go. Any of that?
Yeah, I hope so.
You do? You want that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that.
What if they're old?
Oh, God. I didn't think about that. No,
gross.
Old.
They're old and gross.
Listen, I relate to old people more than I relate to young
Right.
people. So, no, I would love that. I want to be part of a community and do that stuff.
But you got to be careful.
Okay.
Because if you have a next door neighbor, let's say, and every time you walk out, he sees you and wants to talk, then you'll start feeling like a prisoner in your home because you won't be able to, you say, is he out there? I can't go anywhere without him. And so it'll start with a chat on the street, and I got to go. I got to get this dog some exercise or whatever. And then end with, all right, I'll meet you for some beers later.
Well, I experienced that already, but it's just with a homeless guy named Money.
Right.
He walks an entire block with me almost every day.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
His name's Money.
His name's Money. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but but the other day we were this was great. We were walking side by side. He just walks with me one block and then he bails. We were walking in front of a hotel in Uptown, and a woman was walking out with one of those luggage carts that they give you at a hotel. And she had all this stuff hung up on there, and he screams at her from the sidewalk. She goes, "You walking out of somebody's life? You walking out of somebody's life?" And she goes, "Yo, shut the hell up!" And I was like, "We're not even friends." I didn't say anything. I'm just with him. This is Money. You walking like she was gonna be like, "Oh."
Yeah, that's so.
It's like trying to flirt with her by yelling at her. "You walking out of somebody's life?" Wait, she's at a hotel. Shut up.
Maybe she thought y'all were a couple.
Maybe. He didn't have a
Couple
shirt
was
on.
out walking their dog.
You and Money.
He had his shirt tucked into a belt loop of his pants. It's like, buddy, this is not a great way to make a first impression.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Charlotte City Tennis welcomes juniors of all ages with our Quick Start methodology for our 8, 10, and 12 and under programs. Teaching kids from the beginning proper form and technique in hopes that they'll develop a passion for the game as they grow into middle school and high school age.
Jack, keep it moving a little bit. There we go, good.
We offer seasonal league play in the spring and fall as well as summer camps. Our coaches work with all skill levels, from beginner to tournament players.
Wait, a little bit better. Better timing there. You felt it?
Finding kids who have a passion for the game and helping them develop into strong tournament players, high school players, and beyond is what we do by offering the best variety of coaches from all backgrounds.
Good open stance, copy. We just back up and hope for the best. No hoping for the best. You know why, David? Because hope is not a strategy.
Hit a backhand. Good job. Good game, Katie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Pushing the kids to the max and helping them develop strong habits for a strong game. Check out our juniors program today. Visit charlottecitytennis.com or call 704-284-9844. Charlotte City Tennis Juniors Programs.
I don't even know if I can make it through this without choking up.
It's tough.
Yesterday, for the second time in 3 days, second time in 2 attempts, Alexis's pool day got messed up.
Man.
Remember on her birthday we talked about yesterday, she just wanted some quiet time out on the pool on her raft. And adults on rafts and public pools are always great.
It's not a huge raft. It's more like a donut.
Everybody loves that. Everybody loves an adult on a raft in the community pool.
I stay to my own little corner. Leave me alone.
Many times I've been out there and thought, you know what would just really make this fun? Is if an adult would get on a raft and float around amongst everybody out there.
Oh, here she comes.
So anyway, it got ruined because the a guy kept trying to talk to her, or kept talking to her nonstop until it was time for her to go in because it was raining. So that pool day got messed up. And then yesterday's pool day got messed up because she had a headache.
Yep. I went downstairs and it was the perfect day. It was sunny. The pool was empty. It was quiet. There was no one there. So I set myself up, put my raft out there, and I'm floating. And I'm just in there like, oh, this is not it right now.
You just weren't feeling it?
I wasn't feeling it. So I'm just floating in the middle of this empty pool like, don't like this. This is not hitting the spot right now.
Now, is your raft is like a donut, then it's a tube?
It's a tube, yeah.
Okay, is it a tube for adults or for kids?
It's for adults.
Really?
Yeah.
And you can stay up in it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't like fall in or anything.
Is it hard to get in and out of?
No, because I have a technique down now. I will put the float down on the water first on the edge, and then I like straddle it, and then I flip myself so that I'm like sitting straight forward.
All right, so that sounds like it's hilarious.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic.
There's a flip.
Yeah.
That's at one point. There's a flip.
Right.
Seems very complicated way to get into a float.
And close to the edge of the pool, which is safe.
I
Yeah.
like to flip into it.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's when I get into the float, I'm at the 5 feet part of the pool, and I can't reach
Right,
the
and you
floor.
can't swim.
And I can't. Well, I can swim now a little bit, but
Okay.
yeah,
Not with a busted head.
Yeah. No more flipping.
no more flipping.
Doesn't seem safe.
I was just there yesterday, just in the pool by myself,
How long did you stay in the water?
like 30 minutes.
Oh, you stayed that long?
Yeah,
Even though
'cause
you weren't having fun?
I was trying. I like put on some music, then I started reading a book. Nothing was doing it for me.
Music on a speaker or in the earbuds?
In my earbuds.
Okay. But if that's a float, Ace, it's a tube that is big enough to have cup holders. You know the other people at the pool appreciate it when she's floating out there amongst everybody.
Yeah.
That's a big float.
It might not have to be that big, though.
I'm not
Because
fl-
I have an individual float that's just has a little cup holder holes on it. And it's just a little cheapy little float.
Yeah, and I'm not like being rude and just like floating amongst people, just like hello.
It's got hydraulics on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is Ace TJ TV.
All right, the true spirit of Christmas. The kickoff to breaking and entering Christmas coming up in a couple of minutes. But I have to tell you what happened to me this morning. It's 3:30. I'm standing downstairs at my kitchen counter, and I'm about to have a little pre-workout and go do some cardio at the gym. And I thought, you know what? There's my lottery tickets laying right there. I should look at the Powerball. $1 billion last night. I made a special trip yesterday evening to run to the store to get me $10 worth of Powerballs. I had 5 of them. So naturally, when you look at the Powerball numbers, what's the first thing you do? At least I do. I go to the Powerball number first because that's the key. Mm-hmm. The Powerball number was 13 last night for $1 billion. I scanned down my tickets. One of my tickets has the Powerball.
What?
So I got the 13 for the Powerball. I'm in the game. Then what's the first number? 13. Quickly scan across. There's 13 right there. And for the briefest of moments, for like a split second, I went, oh God. Oh, no.
Psych.
Then I didn't get the next number. It was over. I didn't have any of the other numbers.
But you won some money, right? What do you win for getting one number and the Powerball?
I don't know.
Oh, you win something?
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah,
I think you win a little something.
$4.
Yeah.
Okay. That buys me 2 Powerballs for the next drawing because nobody won last night. It's going to be well over $1 billion by Wednesday night. It'll be 1.2 billion. Remember, that 2 is 200 million.
But you just threw off your odds by winning something.
Yeah, that messed me up.
Yeah,
totally.
you'll never win it now.
And you're putting way too much energy into it. You want it too much.
Who doesn't want
Well, what is it,
$1
Miss Manifestation? What
Yeah.
are we supposed to do? Manifest something and want it or not?
You have to, but there's like, there's a way to do it.
Oh.
You can't be too
Tastefully.
thirsty.
Well, then you know what? I think
Exactly.
after the show today, you need to clear out a spot in here, and you and Ace sit pretzel-legged facing each other.
Oh, I can't
You
help
know he's
him.
got some
He needs-
loose linen pants he can wear, some loose liberal linen pants he can put on, and then you do some sound bowl stuff and hit him with those crystals.
You laugh now.
Teach him how to manifest.
First you manifested, then you
Well,
manifested.
you have to
too
manifest, but
much.
you can't put too much like desperate energy into it.
I am desperate.
Just be like kind of chill about it. Like,
She
if
said
I win,
you're
I
not
win.
manifesting it tastefully. I love that. You're. I can't even disagree with it either. 'Cause she's probably right.
It's so gross.
She's probably
I would
right.
like
yeah.
to get a couple jet skis, and a trampoline. You need to do it tastefully.
Yeah.
I love that.
This is Ace T.
There was a moment there. There was a brief moment this morning. I was like, oh, yes. Like, oh, God, it could be happening. And then it's not. But, man, thought I had it for a moment. But you're right, TJ. I totally messed it up.
Yeah.
By the $4 that I just won or whatever. Now it's ruined it.
Yeah, because you never hear of anybody winning the lottery who also won $4 before.
Right. I know.
Like one week I won $4, and the next week, $1.2 billion.
Yeah, you're right.
And they don't work that way.
I might as well save my money.
Yeah, the universe took it away from you, but for you got $4.
I got $4 out of
Buy
it.
half a gallon of gas.
Because you wanted it too bad.
Yeah, buy half a gallon of gas, pour it all over yourself.
Okay. It's a very special day, as it always is every year on the Ace and TJ show, when we launch Breaking and Entering Christmas. If you are new to the Ace and TJ radio family, it's very simple. Here's how it works. You tell us about a family in need. We will then select a couple of families and coordinate a break-in of their home, obviously, while they are not home. Now imagine you're struggling, not sure what's going to happen for Christmas this year, maybe not even sure where your next meal is going to be coming from. And then all of a sudden you leave what little you have behind at home to go to work or go out or whatever you have to do. And when you come back, the house is full of gifts and decorations and food and things that can carry you through into the next year. This is an opportunity. We've talked about this before. It's an opportunity to change someone's life, to literally change somebody's life. So this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible through some of our great sponsors that we work with Peyton's Promise. And we just had the big bike ride that raised $57,000 for Peyton's Promise. And we've already begun to distribute some of that money and use it in a couple of ways that we've talked about on the show. But this is one of the biggest things that we do every year with Peyton's Promise. It's Breaking and Entering Christmas. And our great sponsors this year, Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at BradhamBrothers.com. That's BRADHAM Brothers.com. Also, Home Trust Bank. They work to understand your business or personal banking needs and craft solutions to meet your specific requirements. You can find out more about Home Trust Bank at acetj.com/HTB. And the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty have worked with us for years with Breaking and Entering Christmas. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. That's acetj.com/Temple team. acetj.com/Temple team. So here's how it works to be involved with Breaking and Entering Christmas. acetj.com/Christmas. We'll also link it up on all of our social medias. acetj.com/Christmas. That's where you go to nominate a family for Breaking and Entering Christmas. You have this week and next week to nominate a family for Breaking and Entering Christmas. You cannot nominate your own family. It must be someone else. This is all about the true spirit of giving, giving to others, helping others. Nominate a family. It's all handled anonymously. Ideally, they will never know that the Ace and TJ show, the Ace and TJ radio family, was ever involved in their incredible Christmas gift. Hopefully, they'll never know. We get in, we leave everything, they get a note from Santa, and we get out. And it's all done, totally done in conjunction with Santa Claus. We communicate with him regularly to make sure this works out every single year. So starting today, you can start telling us about a family who is in need. acetj.com/Christmas, or we'll have the link up on all of our social media. 100 words or less. You tell us all about the family, but please pay attention to the fact that you have to fill out this form because we ask some very specific questions for contact purposes for if your family is selected on down the road. And never forget this about breaking and entering Christmas. So many other people get help every year, even if it's not on the radio, because people ask us all the time, hey, do you have a family in my area that I could do something to help with? Yes, and we send these stories out to other people. So every year, we may only help 2 on the radio, but 10, 12, 15, as many as 20 families in the past have gotten help through breaking and entering Christmas with the Ace and TJ show. So you now can go, it's ready, acetj.com/Wednesday. I'm sorry, acetj.com/Christmas, acetj.com/Christmas to nominate a family for breaking and entering Christmas. Now, we don't want them to ever know that the Ace and TJ show, that the Ace and TJ radio family is involved. But what happens when they do? We have a little story from one of our families from last year that we'll share with you next.
Get more Ace and TJ than ever before. Wait a minute. At acetj.com or acetj.tv, you can hear and see the Ace and TJ show anytime you want. More Ace and TJ is coming. The Ace and TJ show will be back in less than 2 minutes. This is Ace TJ TV.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, it was 510 years ago that a masterpiece was unveiled. A masterpiece that was put together not standing upright. Give you the details next.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell them what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean. It was 510 years ago today, November 1st, 1512, that Michelangelo's masterpiece on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel was unveiled after more than 4 years. 4 years of working exclusively on his back. That is Today in History.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, we're just glad you could see us. Welcome back to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go, boom. Did y'all have a lot of trick-or-treaters last night? You had a decent number. Did you Riggins have any?
No. Well, I don't know. I was asleep.
What time did you go to bed?
4? No, it was later than that. But I was fast asleep by the time they were out trick or treating. My dog barked though. They were out there.
Yeah, it was cool. We had more than we had last year. We had a decent number of trick-or-treaters, except the only thing is we left the windows open so we could see them coming.
Yeah.
To try to head off the fact that the basset hound goes berserk when the doorbell rings or they knock on the door. So it's like you'd see somebody and just bolt off the couch. But then if he saw him first, he gets so excited, then he goes bolts for the door, and then you got kids wanting to pet him and him wanting, he wants to be petted by all the kids, and you're like, get back. And just, kid, get your Reese's peanut butter cup, get out of here.
Yeah, go. Hey, go.
What would he be called if he had the ED?
I don't know.
No idea.
It rhymes with Bassett.
Oh, Toby the That's pretty funny.
I like funny.
Thanks.
Get it?
I just thought of that. When I said,
I was going with Toby something. I love that.
All right. So today is the first day of November, which is one of my favorite games to play on the first day of every month. Here are some things to look forward to in November. How many of these things does TJ care about? Well, the biggest shopping days of the year coming up. Black Friday is November 25th, Cyber Monday the 28th.
Yeah, I care about that.
Okay.
Because, my wife's got to be buying Christmas gifts and stuff, and that saves me money.
Okay. Let's look at movies this month. Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Totally in on that. Black Panther Wakanda Forever hits theaters next Friday.
No, I don't watch comic book movies.
We know he hates this. Christmas Story Christmas is on HBO Max on the 17th now. Enchanted, the sequel to Disenchanted, hits Disney Plus. And
nothing on Disney Plus.
Never mind. Okay. On TV, season 5 of The Crown. He hates that.
No.
We know he doesn't like that. The season finale, The Handmaid's Tale. No.
Lord, no.
We've got Yellowstone. TJ likes
Yeah.
Yellowstone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing, though, HBO's 4-part miniseries called Shack starts on November 23rd.
Yeah, I'd probably watch that.
Okay.
Depending on it, if they don't have too much LeBron in it.
Okay.
If they don't go to, is it a fictional thing, a fictitious thing, or is it a documentary?
No, I think it's more of a documentary.
Okay, yeah, unless they're interviewing LeBron too much about Shaq.
And the Addams Family spinoff Wednesday hits Netflix on the 23rd of this month.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, let's go. Let me bulldoze through these things I know he's not interested in. The CMA Awards on the 9th. No. The Grammy nominees on the 15th. No. The 37th Annual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony on the 19th. No. And the American Music Awards on the 20th. No. Okay, we got those out of the way. Some holidays. Thanksgiving Day, obviously.
Yeah,
TJ loves Thanksgiving. TJ loves Veterans Day on the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
And daylight savings time ends Sunday, so we fall back and gain an hour of sleep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. So what are the better months?
Yeah. Hey, I'm all about the fall.
TJ's all about the fall.
Late fall.
Was the only movie, the only movie was Weird, the Al Yankovic story that you saw.
You guys want to see that?
I totally want to see that.
With Daniel, what's his name?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Who cares about the Weird Al Yankovic origin story?
I do.
Stop it.
It's a pretty unique story. Yeah.
Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
He said, "No one needs to know that I have a 1-bedroom apartment with a garage that no one knows about. I got it as a safety net when I thought my wife and I were separating. Now I just go there to run away, in quotes, for peace. It contains an air mattress, internet, PS5, plastic silverware."
That's nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I like that, though.
He's got a secret apartment.
A little hideout.
Yeah.
I want one.
And just hold on to it. Because you never know what could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you buy an actual mattress, though, if it was your place to get away?
Yeah, I mean, eventually, I guess he will, but he's got the bare necessities,
Right.
PS5, air mattress.
Yeah, he just needed it as an emergency thing, so don't spend any more money than you have to.
Right, but he goes there just to hang out, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like
So, does he have a little futon or something? Get him a little futon to sit on in there when he's playing his Nintendo.
And then this guy says, "Keep me anonymous. No one needs to know. I get a White Claw or Twisted Tea on the way home, from work, so I don't smell like beer when I get home."
No, that's cool.
I don't get it.
Like
What
they're
does he mean?
driving it and drinking it?
Well, like, so is it a guy or a woman?
It's a guy.
Because so when he gets home, maybe his wife won't say, "Have you been drinking? You smell like beer. You haven't even gotten off work 5 minutes. You're already drinking." So if he drinks a twisted tea, he still gets his alcohol, but it doesn't smell like beer. I'm guessing
Is he,
that's
like,
what.
crushing it in the garage before he walks
Oh no,
in?
he's drinking it on the way home. I guess.
That's nice.
It's an open container.
I was hoping that wasn't the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But I mean,
Not saying it's right. We're just saying that's what he said.
Who would crush it in the garage?
Don't do that.
Or is he? Originally I thought he meant he drank that to cover up because he'd already been drinking the beer.
No, I think that he does it instead of the beer, so it doesn't have any smell.
Oh, brother.
And from Twitter, keep me anonymous, please, because no one needs to know that I was a sugar baby for a little while last year. I met an older guy online and let him pay my rent and help me catch up on credit card bills. We didn't do anything, but we hung out a few times, and I sent him a few pics, but that's it. I don't want anyone to know that. We didn't do anything. We just hung out a few times. I sent him a few pics. You don't believe her?
I mean, what do you define as anything?
Well, the way she wrote, like they never had any physical contact. They just hung out a little bit, and
I find that
she sent
so
him some
hard to
pics.
believe.
That's what some old dude would.
Well, just pay for your stuff and you don't have to do anything at all. Like, I don't know. There's seems to be a catch to that.
Are you asking someone to prove you wrong?
Yeah, prove me wrong.
Yeah. Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody,
Tell 'em what?
where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is Ace TJ TV.
So today we launched Breaking and Entering Christmas on the Ace and TJ show. We've done it for years. If you're not familiar, we will select a couple of families who are nominated and secretly break into their homes and leave them with everything you could ever want for Christmas. Now, to give you an idea how big Breaking and Entering Christmas has become, when we say leave them everything, it's tree, decorations, obviously gifts, food, but the gifts go beyond just items that they can use for Christmas. It goes beyond having gifts to open on Christmas Day. Breaking and Entering Christmas is built around giving people a leg up, giving people a boost when they need it absolutely the most. And oftentimes that entails things throughout the year. Like we try to get things like movie certificates where they can go to the movies 10 times over the course of a year, or tickets to ball games, that type of stuff, gift cards so they can continue to go out to dinner and types of things they normally wouldn't be able to do. So quick example of one of the families that we helped, because they're never supposed to know that the Ace and TJ radio family is involved in this at all. But sometimes, occasionally, it just has to be done because the nominator cannot control themselves. Here's a story from last year. Annabelle Coker was diagnosed in August with a rare blood disorder called idiopathic aplastic anemia. The diagnosis is the result of her bone marrow no longer producing enough new blood cells for her body to work normally. She's been hospitalized multiple times since August and must visit the children's clinic at least twice a week. She was readmitted again to the hospital yesterday. The only cure is a bone marrow transplant, and as of yet has not received a match. This was the letter that nominated the family last year. Because of no match, a central line was put in. She has started immunosuppressive therapy, which includes horse ATG, steroids, and multiple other antibiotics, with the hope eventually the treatment will restart her immune system. Despite everything her little 4-year-old body has gone through, she's not complained once and has tried her hardest to keep her parents' spirits up, often telling them that everything is going to be okay. All of the hospital admissions and clinic trips have been a huge financial burden on the family, as well as lost wages for the parents due to so much missed time from work. Long story short, they were making 2 trips a week to Columbia, South Carolina. Is that right, Alexis? At Columbia?
To Charleston.
To Charleston, that's right. They were making 2 trips a week, missing work. The family's finances were depleted. And along the way, after Christmas was over, when we helped this family for breaking and entering Christmas last year, along the way, Alexis was put in touch with the family to try to help set up one of their gifts, which was to a Charlotte FC soccer game. As a special guest of Charlotte FC. And it was one of those where it just became easier to do if we didn't have to continue to go through the nominator, blah, 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 blah. And there's good news now. Here we are right at exactly a year later, and there's very good news from the family.
Yeah, so she needed a transplant, and none of her family, they were not a match. So they were able to find several partial matches. She went and had the transplant done, and the last update that I got from her was that they're still going to the clinic 2 times a week, but they are expecting that she makes a full recovery.
How about that?
Wow,
So,
that's awesome.
Just
Yes.
a little bit of something, a little bit of hope, a little boost along the way. And even though they're still going, they do expect. This time a year ago, they had the worst expectations. They were planning for the worst, and now here they are, expecting the best with a lot of hope in their lives.
That's really great.
And she's still very happy and so cute. So
that's awesome.
Super sweet baby.
So that's why it's important that you tell us about a family who's in need. acetj.com/Christmas. It's also up on all of our social media. And please don't email us or DM us, say, hey, here's my family I'm nominating, because we cannot accept that because we ask for some very specific questions. acetj.com/Christmas to nominate a family for breaking and entering Christmas.
Yeah, no worry. One of the questions is not what is your bank account number. I mean, we're not running a scam
Right.
on you or anything to deplete, your checking account and savings.
Not yet.
Not anymore. Once people got hip to that.
Yeah. Oh my God. There are 2 things in Delicious Audio today. One is a classic rant from a father. The other, if you haven't seen this TikTok, for one, I can't wait for TJ to hear it because it is so uncomfortable. It is so off-putting. Has anybody else seen the TikTok of the girl giving the speech at the wedding? And it's an interracial couple.
No.
It is super uncomfortable.
The Ace and TJ Show is now more audio at acetj.com and more video at acetj.tv. Hear and see the show anytime, how you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Charlotte City Tennis welcomes juniors of all ages with our Quick Start methodology for our 8, 10, and 12 and under programs. Teaching kids from the beginning proper form and technique in hopes that they'll develop a passion for the game as they grow into middle school and high school age.
Jack, keep it moving a little bit. There we go, good.
We offer seasonal league play in the spring and fall as well as summer camps. Our coaches work with all skill levels, from beginner to tournament players.
Wait. A little bit better. Better timing there. You felt it?
Finding kids who have a passion for the game and helping them develop into strong tournament players, high school players, and beyond is what we do by offering the best variety of coaches from all backgrounds.
Good open stance, copy. We just back up and hope for the best. No hoping for the best. You know why, David? Hope is not a strategy.
In the backhand. Good job. Good game, Katie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Pushing the kids to the max and helping them develop strong habits for a strong game. Check out our juniors program today. Visit charlottecitytennis.com or call 704-284-9844. Charlotte City Tennis Juniors Programs.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
If you've been thinking about buying a new home or you're ready to list your home, if you got a little extra cash hanging out and want to purchase that second home, here's what you do. Call Melissa Chambers. Chambers & Associates Realty, 704-439-6232. Knowledgeable, experienced, and they know all the little tips that kind of make your house shine, make you the best deal possible. 704-439-6232 for Melissa Chambers at Chambers & Associates Realty or lkncharlottehomes.com/AceTJ.
So let me ask y'all a question. Y'all know more about music charts than I do,
Yeah.
being in radio for as long as you have. They're saying, I saw the tweet this morning, it's the first time that there isn't a male in the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, because right now Taylor Swift has all 10 spots, top 10 spots because of her latest album.
Size?
Because of her size? Is that what you said?
No, you don't mean that. Okay.
Wow. No, I don't mean because of her size.
All right.
Top 10 tracks from her latest album, Midnights. Do you think this is legit?
Well, yes and no. It's legit in the way the system works now because of streaming. I mean, it's legit. She probably does have the 10 most streamed songs because she just put out a huge album.
The Billboard Hot 100 includes streams?
Yes.
And what else does it include on there? Do you know?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if the Billboard Hot 100, I think it just includes streams and sales. I don't think it includes radio airplay, which is what makes a difference when it comes to some of the other charts.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I don't believe it. It's true to form and all that.
But it's
want to know if something shady is going on.
But she sold 1.5 million copies of the album, which is by far the biggest. She sold 1.5 million copies. Yeah. Most of it's streaming. So when people get it, they listen all the way through. And so they stream. You'll stream it all the way through, which is what I did. I started listening to the first 5 songs in a row before I stopped. So I listened to all 5 of those. So every one of those counts as an individual single. Or somebody just trying to know about their job.
Little girl.
Maybe I was researching my job.
This is the research I've done for my job. They made her on all of these categories and everything as a continued war on men.
This is a war
That's
on
what
men.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're being dramatic.
That's it. The continued war on men.
Whatever, dude.
And especially since she put it out there for the world that she's now fat. People feel sorry for her, and she's a woman, and so they just gave her all the number ones.
Take them all.
You can look that up too. The statistics are out there for that.
But it's not the same as saying she surpasses Madonna now with the most top 10s for a female ever. it's just not the same because when Madonna did it, you were releasing one single at a time. You know what I mean?
People had to buy it.
Yeah, it's a totally different.
And they liked men back then.
Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
So today is Halloween, but how did today become Halloween? Well, the answer might surprise you. We'll give it to you next in Today in History.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean. It was 1,188 years ago today, 834 AD. The Roman Catholic Church moved All Hallows Eve to October 31st. Yes, the celebration had been established to honor the saints. Now it mostly honors zombies and sparkly vampires, Deadpool and Harley Quinn. That's Today in History.
We're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Make sure that if you want to lose some weight, that you go ahead and start on that right now. Don't wait until after the holidays, first of the year and all that. Why would you do that? You can go ahead and get started now. It doesn't mean that whatever you lose between now and Thanksgiving, you're just going to puff back up if you eat one meal. You want to look good on those in those Christmas pictures. So order Calitrin today. That's going to help you. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. So losing weight, being more comfortable, getting better sleep, what could go wrong there? Now, if you're worried about it messing with any medications that you take already, let's say that you take a nerve pill. Like my grandmother took these nerve pills. It's not going to affect that at all in a negative way, the Calitrin, because it is not a drug. So you can save a lot of money right now when you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin. You get 1 month free and $30 off your order. Boom, just like that. So go ahead and order it today. Go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
Also today on acetj.tv and everywhere on our app at 10. Is it 10 Eastern or 11, Rob?
10 Eastern.
10 Eastern, and then available as a podcast everywhere. The second edition of my new podcast, The Meaningful Meeting, is out. So I hope you'll check that out. But it'll be up. You got good response last week, so I hope y'all check it out. This is one of the funniest things ever because I've been this guy. There's a viral video where a teenager misses her bus, and she wakes her dad up to take her to school. And then on the way to school, she realizes, oh, man, forgot my backpack. What comes next is what's being called a dad rant for the ages. So you need to know, the girl's wearing an orange shirt. And she refers to him as Andreas, so that he may be her stepdad. I don't know, because I know a lot of times, kids refer to step-parents as by their first name.
I forgot my backpack.
There is no way in hell I'm turning this car around. Do you understand me? You better grab a rock and a chisel before you walk into that classroom, because that's what you're going to be using to take notes. You got to get your head out of your ass, and instead of focusing on looking like a traffic cone in the morning, you should be worried about getting on the bus in time instead of waking me up to take your sorry ass to school at 6 a.m.
Thank you.
Shut up.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's a little much.
A little much at the end there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. The whole thing. Calling her sorry.
Yeah. And people are commenting on how funny it is.
Yeah, it's not really funny.
I thought the first part was funny until he tells her she's sorry, and then tells her to shut up.
I do like the traffic cone reference.
It's a good line.
That's kind of funny. That's something I would say. Why are you looking like a traffic cone?
That made me laugh the whole time.
Yeah, well, Rob, that says a lot about you.
What does it say?
I don't know, but something. Not
Robbie,
good.
it says he doesn't like kids.
Yeah.
He doesn't like kids.
That's what it says. He doesn't like kids. He's like, be mean to the kids, whatever.
Yeah. And I saw
Especially
this.
if it's her stepdad.
Yeah. I saw this TikTok over the weekend. Man, this is, and I didn't get it at first. I kept thinking, is this supposed to be funny? Because it made me so uncomfortable. When somebody gets up in front of a crowd and they try to be entertaining and they're dying, they're just dying up there. It's brutal. This is just a wedding speech. It's cringeworthy. And the bride and groom is an interracial couple. And the more she talks, the more she brings up race. And listen to the people in the background, the guests kind of being like, oh gosh, here we go. Yeah.
I'm Shannon. I don't quite know Anthony that well, but Tracy talked about you like nonstop. Seriously. And she'd be like, oh, you do that. I'm like, I don't care. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. You guys are so cute together. Till death do us part, Anthony. Seriously. You better take care of my girl. Because if you don't, I know where you live. Just kidding. I'm not going to be racist, you guys. I'm just saying, okay? Oh my gosh. Don't be racist, okay? No. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Of course, you guys are going to get the like interracial couples. Oh my God. No, seriously. You guys are the best. Like, bless you.
It is so awkward. And she mentions them being interracial, and she makes these references, and everybody's like, oh, please put the microphone down.
Homegirl had a little too much to drink.
She just seems to be stone cold sober.
Really?
Yeah, if you watch her giving it, she just doesn't know what she's doing. She's extremely uncomfortable. While she's up there, she keeps talking, turning, and looking at the crowd and looking back at the couple and
just do your speech.
It's like, right, it's not that hard. Just say, hey, congratulations.
Yeah, and
she may have prepared those statements.
But there's nothing wrong.
Prepared remarks.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with just saying, I wish you the best.
Right.
Like, there's nothing wrong with getting up and saying, hey, she said some wonderful things about him. He makes her so happy.
Yeah.
I wish you nothing but love and happiness and joy and a great life. And God bless. And then put the microphone down and walk away.
Yeah, like, don't try to be funny.
Yeah,
Don't try to do any
everybody
of that.
now tries to go viral with their speech, and most people can't do it.
How interracial are they?
I'm not really sure.
Ace's face was so funny.
Like, what? I don't know what that means.
I don't.
Like, are they more interracial depending on who? What? I don't know.
Just kidding.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
That's classic.
You
know what?
never asked that question. I'm gonna start doing that all the time.
We'll do now training coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show 5G app is sponsored by Papa John's. Order now on our app, the Papa John's app, or papajohns.com. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out. The Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Did you know underneath the floors of your house a lot can go on in the crawl space? If moisture gets in, it could wreak havoc on your family and home. From mold and mildew growth to rotting wood and more, Cardinal Environmental Solutions offers vapor barriers, encapsulation, and dehumidifiers to combat moisture in your home. Contact Kelly Poplin and his knowledgeable team of experts at acetj.com/Cardinal. That's acetj.com/Cardinal.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. Hottest trending topics coming up in a couple of minutes. You'll know everything you need to know. Just sound like you're cool. It's now trending, sponsored by the Johnson Group. If you have any commercial cleaning needs whatsoever, office building space, medical building space, doesn't matter. The Johnson Group currently takes care of over 15 million square feet of office and medical building space throughout the greater Charlotte area every single month. acetj.com/clean. It's acetj.com/clean to find out more about the Johnson Group.
Saturday was National Cat Day. You know, we celebrate cats. And in my way of celebrating, I finally got the delivery of my new tiger cub that I ordered in the mail.
Very nice.
Several months ago. It was just reached weaning age, and so there it was, holes poked in the box for air, and now we have a new addition to my family. But regardless, the firefighters in Washington State saved a cat from a house fire on National Cat Day.
Oh, nice.
And the cat's name is David Hasselfluff.
Oh, I love
That's cute.
Yeah, I thought it was very clever.
Hasselfluff.
Uh-huh.
I love that so much.
So if you want to name your cat something clever, there's David Hasselhuff. We got that one. Kitty Scent would be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty Scent.
Yeah. Feral Streep, if it was a
okay.
A wild cat.
I don't like that one as
A
much.
stray cat. Justin Perlander.
Yeah.
That's clever. Meowie Mandel. I think that's my favorite one.
That's good.
Meowie Mandel.
I like that one.
Or Hissy Misdemeanor Elliott.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Hissy Elliott would be cool.
Hissy
That's not
Elliott.
bad.
Cat Damon. Anybody named Matt
Matt,
that's
yeah.
famous, you could do that.
That's a good one.
Like, say, Cat LeBlanc from Friends. And David Litterman would be good.
That's good.
You like that one. And then there's also a list of the worst names on record for cats. And at the top is Khaleesi.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that. I was like, this jerk.
Oh, that's right. That is your cat's name,
Stop
isn't it?
it.
Oh, no. Khaleesi.
That name's not on there. Stop lying to the people.
Mm-hmm.
Lying to the masses for no reason.
Was that a popular pet name whenever you got your cat? Because
No.
was that Game of the Thrones or something?
I didn't see a lot of people naming their pet Khaleesi. Now I do.
Oh, do you really? I haven't
Yeah.
seen another one.
Yeah. But I was the OG.
Yeah, OG nerd.
Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes. This is Ace TJ TV.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, it was 510 years ago that a masterpiece was unveiled. A masterpiece that was put together not standing upright. Give you the details next.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell 'em what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
It was 510 years ago today, November 1st, 1512, that Michelangelo's masterpiece on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel was unveiled after more than 4 years. 4 years of working exclusively on his back. That is Today in History.
We're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Stunning.
I think this is the first time that we've had a day after Halloween on the show that nobody brought in leftover trick-or-treat candy.
Oh, yeah.
For each other. It just shows how far we've grown apart.
I didn't have any
as
leftover.
a family.
I didn't have any leftover trick-or-treat candy.
I didn't.
I didn't even have any to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it because your mom wouldn't let you have any because you're Jehovah's Witness?
Yeah, she told me when I left this
You
weekend
can't
I better
even have
not
candy.
buy any candy.
Better not be out buying candy.
She said God is watching. That's what she told me.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
What's trending?
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, so a lot of things going on this morning. First, I will mention the top trending topic right now is Takeoff. And he is a member of Migos, and they're reporting that he was shot and killed recently within the last 2 hours or so. And I have not been able to confirm that news. So, I don't know. It is the top trending topic.
But I told you I just saw it on WorldStar.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Is that a reputable source for that?
TMZ now has reported it.
Okay, they have. All right.
And for everybody, the show is heard on a lot of different formats.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So for a lot of people who don't know, Migos is a very famous rap group.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, they did a Wendy's commercial. You may know them from that.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
no.
Yeah. How did that song go? I'll think of it.
Yeah.
But it's
let me
true.
know when you
Yeah.
Talk it
it's
like
true.
a talk it.
Yeah, but that wasn't the one they used in the
Oh.
Wendy's commercial.
They should have.
We'll get to the bottom of that
Yeah,
song
I'll find it.
before the day is over, for sure.
Yes.
Last night was supposed to be Game 3 of the World Series, but it was postponed due to rain. So they're going to do it tonight. So that happened last night. We're now officially 1 week from the midterm election. Hold on. Breaking news. Did TJ just think of the song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Major back alert. Major back alert.
Yeah.
Wendy's.
For the biggie bag.
Thank God we got to the bottom of that.
R.I.P.
All right, let's go home.
All right.
Work here is done.
Done.
It's done.
Wrapping
Now
things
it's
up.
down. You can go home, sit on the hutch, and relax.
1 week from the midterm elections, so everybody's either voted by mail or they're going to go out to their polls. 1 week from today, it's a big day on everybody's behalf. So that's 1 week from today. Everybody's talking about that this morning. Also, right now, one of the top trending topics. It's November 1st, but Christmas is trending right now. because I guess Mariah Carey determines when people get excited about Christmas. Although we launched Breaking and Entering Christmas this morning, so it's officially Christmas, and Ace did not win the Powerball last night, so the next drawing is Wednesday night.
Yeah, nobody won the Powerball, so it's $1.2 billion on Wednesday night.
Very excited about that.
I hate that Mariah Carey Christmas song.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah. It's the only thing that brings me down at Christmas as far as music and stuff. Really? I don't like it.
Anything specific that you don't like it, or is it more of a Mariah Carey issue?
No, I just don't like the song. I never have.
Oh, I love that song.
No, I don't like it. I don't like Mariah Carey's Christmas song and Sea Turtles and Clean Sheets. All the things that most people like, I don't like.
Yeah.
You're just going to be difficult.
I think she's a no-talent bum, actually.
A bum?
Yeah. Mariah Carey. She can't sing.
Fair enough. Man. But listen, I did everything I needed to do today. So that's what's now trending.
So, I've been seeing and keeping up with all of these Tom Brady, I almost said Tom Petty and Giselle stories, Tom Brady and Giselle stories, and nobody is saying the obvious. I don't know whether they're scared or what, too worried about getting canceled, but I'll say it because it needs to be said, and we'll open up that area of the dialogue and conversation and talking next.
The Week in Review is sponsored by Calotrend. Go to acetj.com/weight loss to find out more about Calotrend. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Did you know underneath the floors of your house a lot can go on in the crawl space? If moisture gets in, it could wreak havoc on your family and home. From mold and mildew growth to rotting wood and more, Cardinal Environmental Solutions offers vapor barriers, encapsulation, and dehumidifiers to combat moisture in your home. Contact Kelly Poplin and his knowledgeable team of experts at acetj.com/Cardinal. That's acetj.com/Cardinal.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
So if you have been listening this morning, or maybe even if you haven't, you need to know that we started breaking and entering Christmas. And we do it every year, where we pick needy families and break into their homes and leave them dream Christmas. And we couldn't do it without the help of our sponsors, our partners in this, like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. AceTJ.com/Temple team is how you get in touch with them. We thank them very much.
All right, let's play our favorite game. What you into today? Well, Riggins, you seem to be fired up and ready, so you go first.
I shouldn't have done it.
I look over Riggins like, oh, I'm ready. So, okay. Riggins, what you into today?
I'm into the fact that we are now streaming live on our YouTube channel. Just head over to youtube.com/TheAceTJ Show. We're streaming the entire show on video. You can go check it out. You can throw it up on your phone. You can put it on the TV in your house. And if you've got the YouTube app, just search Ace TJ. You'll find it right there every morning, streaming the entire show. And it's so much fun.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, way better than Good Morning America or any of that kind of mess.
Please.
Yeah.
All right. TJ, what you into today?
I am a stalker. That's what I'm into, the Netflix show, I Am a Stalker.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's good. They interview the people who were convicted of the stalking and their victims, not in the same place, but from prison, and it's very interesting. The only complaint I have is that there is no narrator, and so then there are a lot of things you have to read that they pop up onto the screen.
Okay.
And I don't like that, but it's really good on Netflix. I Am a Stalker.
Alexis, what you into today?
I'm into this story that I found about this lady in Charlotte who's 73 and she just learned how to swim. And that is exciting because it gives me hope that I will learn how to swim as well.
Okay, we've covered this. We have people that can teach you how to swim. You just refuse to accept the offers.
Because it's a lot of work to go meet people, and then it's kind of embarrassing a little bit. And
well, how are you going to learn?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
Go ask that lady to teach you.
I am. I'm gonna
now
ask
that she learned.
Yeah, hit her up.
73-year-old lady. Can you show me now, please?
Because Amanda has said she would come to you. She used to be a swim instructor. She would come to you and teach you how to swim.
Yeah. I'm going to do it, though. I mean, she's 73. She made it happen. I'm 32. We still got a lot of time.
But you can ride a bike, though, right?
Yeah, I can ride a bike.
Okay.
Without
just don't ride it
wheels.
into a pool.
Yes. Trying to do that.
Yeah.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
the 7 a.m. hour. Thanks for spending your morning with us, and thanks for watching while you drink your coffee. This is the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
I know Papa John's was busy delivering all those pizzas. Halloween, most popular holiday to get pizza delivery, apparently. Order online right now, papajohns.com. Try the new pepperoni-crusted Papadilla. Available, papajohns.com.
Before we go into the Tom Brady Giselle thing that needs to be said, I just want to send this message out to the gentleman in the bar in Belmont, North Carolina, where I was Saturday. I happened to overhear his conversation with his friends, and they are breast implants, not breast transplants. Oh. Evidently, in his world, one of his buddies' wives went and got breast transplants and then left him.
She went and got breast transplants and left him? Wow. Wow.
And none of his friends corrected him, so I just felt that I should throw that out there.
I wish you on the transplant list for breasts.
Wow.
I know, it's not delicious.
It's fantastic.
So, the Tom Brady Giselle Panties Bunchen saga continues in the media, where they've officially filed for divorce, and now every time one of them goes out somewhere, there's got to be a headline of, Tom seen with the kids and sans a wedding ring, or things like that. But nobody is saying the obvious thing that, okay, so they're getting a divorce. I think that it's great if they could move on for the kids' sake, make it a friendly situation, especially for Tom Brady, so that he now can go find somebody that is better looking, that is on his level of looks.
You're saying Giselle is not on Tom Brady's level of looks?
No. He could do way better than her in the looks department.
Giselle.
Panties Bunchen.
The supermodel.
Yeah.
Considered one of the
Which,
most
by the way,
beautiful people.
I know, but she's more like a really good model. I wouldn't call her super. I would put Heidi Klum higher on the looks scale than Giselle Panties Bunchen, and Heidi Klum has her by several years.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, like Heidi Klum is 49 years old. As opposed to just 49. I need to make sure I'm talking about years.
Yeah.
49 years old, Heidi Klum, and that troll, Giselle Panties Bunchen, how old is she? About 34, 35?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'll find out.
She's 42.
She is 42? Okay. Okay, well, she looks every day of it.
Well.
And more.
Why are you coming for everybody this week?
She's not. I mean, Tom Brady is, what is he now? 61, and he looks better now than he's ever looked. Tommy does.
That's true.
I mean, go back and look at some of his old, pictures and videos and all when he was in college. Even he wasn't the good-looking Tommy Brady we have now.
Yeah, no, he was like a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
He was like a dweeb.
He's getting better with looks and with years, and sadly, I think Giselle Panties Bunchen is getting ready to be put out to pasture.
I think it's hard for Tom Brady to meet women.
No, not at all. And that's what I'm saying.
You got to be a little cautious, though. You got to be careful. I mean, can Tom Brady just slide into a random person's DM on TikTok? It's like, hey, what's up? It's Tom Brady. I like your
NDA, baby, all day long.
The next people that they end up with,
non-disclosure agreement.
Before we go any further.
The next people they end up with, the guy she ends up with is not going to be as good looking as the girl that Tommy ends up with.
I would agree with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
although
that tells me that Tommy is too good for her in the looks department.
Interesting.
When you put it that way, it's hard to argue.
They look like a really good-looking couple, though.
Oh, yeah, they are. I mean, she's above average. There's no doubt about that. But super, that's a little high on the scale, I think. How many kids has she had?
2.
2?
She looks like she's had 8.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? It's a new month. Be nice. Such a jerk.
Today, she looks like she had all 8 of them yesterday. And she's still in the hospital waiting on a sitz bath and a donut.
Come on.
She said it's a new month. Be kind.
Be kind. It's Thanksgiving month. God.
I'm just kidding. But they said this a long time ago when Tommy went back to work. Like, he went back to work and then she was leaving. And that's ultimately what ended up happening.
Yep.
So when have you been in that situation like Giselle Panties Bunchen, where the person you were with made a lifestyle change of some sort and you just had to get out? And you were like, all right, that's it. He's spending $5,000 every 2 weeks on remote control cars. I got to go. I'm out on that one. I can't take that anymore.
What if they became healthier? Like, what if somebody got into fitness and it's like, they cleaned up their diet and all that kind of stuff? Like, I'm not drinking anymore. And you know what? This is not working for me.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah. We've talked to people who have split up friendships and intimate relationships because the person quit drinking.
Yeah,
they were no fun anymore.
Hey, if you don't start drinking, I'm going to leave.
Yeah, since you quit drinking, I'm leaving. So who's got one of those? When they blank, I left. I'm out.
Yes.
Forget all the other stuff I said about Giselle Bunchen, unless you laughed about it and then you thought it was funny because it was meant to be. If you didn't think it was funny, get a sense of humor. Stop sending me messages now, getting triggered and everything. We're on TV. Calm down, please. I mean, seriously, what?
Come on, it's a joke.
Don't be triggered.
Right. I can't trigger you. You trigger yourself because you choose to be triggered.
Yeah, look in the mirror.
Over something stupid. So send us a DM or a comment on our social medias at the Ace TJ Show. When they blank, I left. Let's go.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Charlotte City Tennis welcomes juniors of all ages with our Quick Start methodology for our 8, 10, and 12 and under programs. Teaching kids from the beginning proper form and technique in hopes that they'll develop a passion for the game as they grow into middle school and high school age.
Jack, keep it moving a little bit. There we go, good.
We offer seasonal league play in the spring and fall, as well as summer camps. Our coaches work with all skill levels, from beginner to tournament players.
Wait. A little bit better. Better timing there. You felt it?
Finding kids who have a passion for the game and helping them develop into strong tournament players, high school players, and beyond is what we do by offering the best variety of coaches from all backgrounds.
Good open stance, coffee. We just back up and hope for the best. No hoping for the best. You know why, David? Hope is not a strategy.
In the backhand. Good job. Good game, Katie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Pushing the kids to the max and helping them develop strong habits for a strong game. Check out our juniors program today. Visit charlottecitytennis.com or call 704-284-9844. Charlotte City Tennis Juniors Programs.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
I'm going to tell you a story about a very kind person who changes your life, can change your life. Whether you're looking for a brand new place to live, whether you're looking to refinance where you live currently, where you're looking for a cash out refi. Her name is Tammy. She's at Atlantic Bay Mortgage. Atlantic Bay Mortgage, huge sponsors of the Ace and TJ Show, huge supporters of the Ace and TJ Show and all the things that we're involved in. But their number one job is giving you lending peace of mind. And that's very important. If you've ever been in a situation where you've tried to get a mortgage or do a refinance and you just feel like you're overwhelmed with requests for information, there's so much stuff you've got to come up with. And it can really give you anxiety and make you nuts. Well, let Tammy and Curtis at Atlantic Bay Mortgage make it easy for you. They walk you through the process step by step, never asking for anything more than what is needed. It's easy. They make it easy. They give you lending peace of mind. Just go to acetj.com/AB. That's acetj.com/AB to find out more about Atlantic Bay Mortgage. NMLS number 72043. acetj.com/AB for Atlantic Bay Mortgage.
An Australian woman was adopted 60 years ago, and she figured out who her biological dad was and found out that she had 3 siblings living in the UK. And they all just met in Thailand. I don't get why they would meet in Thailand when one of them is Australian, the other is the other ones are in the UK. Is that halfway?
Could
so
be.
We'll just you drive halfway and meet each other there.
Yeah, probably the
like
same
my brother
distance
and I
of flight, yeah.
from my brother from Arkansas and I meet in Birmingham, kind of like a halfway thing.
Or hey, might as well meet
They
and make
meet
it a
in Thailand.
vacation. Thailand's beautiful and cheap.
They say that her name is Susie, and there's video of her hugging it out at the airport, and her face is pure joy. I always see these good news stories about people getting, connected with their siblings they never knew they had, or their parent they never knew they had because they were adopted and all that. And I never know why they're so happy all of a sudden. Because these people could be just plain trash.
I've thought about that too.
You know what I mean? She's flying to Thailand to meet him. She can get off the plane, and she still needs to be a little iffy about him, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like they could just be pure white trash.
But I assume they've had some type of communication beforehand, so they've gotten to know each other, and then decided, hey, let's meet up somewhere. Because they must all get along.
You can pretend to be whoever you want on the phone.
I know that,
Yeah,
but everybody can pretend to be whoever
They make
want. They're just
backdrops for Zoom and stuff.
Yeah.
Make it look like they're not, in a meth lab.
I agree with that.
When they're zooming each other and all that.
They just want to be happy.
You can't just fall in with them. You don't know who they are. You don't know these people. You share DNA, and that's it. Make sure that they're not trash.
TBD.
Or she could have been the white trash one.
Yeah.
Who knows? These 3 fine people are probably like, hey, let's go meet her. She's our sister, and then she could turn out to be just trashy.
You think that's ever happened, that they're about to do the meeting, they're like, oh God, and then they just dip the other way? Like, oh God, I hope they didn't see me. And they're just like, I'm not that. If that's them, I'm not going over to meet them.
Yeah, that's not me. That's not me. It'd be hard to miss each other, though, I'm thinking, in Thailand. They'd probably stand out.
True.
Be like, that's got to be her. No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not your sister. Oh, damn it.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
He said, no one needs to know that I have a one-bedroom apartment with a garage that no one knows about. I got it as a safety net when I thought my wife and I were separating. Now I just go there to run away, in quotes, for peace. It contains an air mattress, internet, PS5, plastic silverware.
That's nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I like that, though.
He's got a secret apartment.
A little hideout.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want one.
And just hold on to it. Because you never know what could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you buy an actual mattress, though, if it was your place to get away?
Yeah, I mean, eventually, I guess he will, but he's got the bare necessities,
Right.
PS5, air mattress.
Yeah, he just needed it as an emergency thing, so don't spend any more money than you have to.
Right, but he goes there just to hang out, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like
so,
it.
does he have a little futon or something? Get him a little futon to sit on in there when he's playing his Nintendo.
And then this guy says, keep me anonymous. No one needs to know. I get a White Claw or Twisted Tea on the way home, from work, so I don't smell like beer when I get home.
Well, that's cool.
I don't get it.
Like
What
they're
does he mean?
driving it and drinking it?
But like, so is it a guy or a woman?
It's a guy.
Because so when he gets home, maybe his wife won't say, "Have you been drinking? You smell like beer. You haven't even gotten off work 5 minutes. You're already drinking." So if he drinks a Twisted Tea, he still gets his alcohol, but it doesn't smell like beer. I'm guessing
Is he,
that's
like,
what.
crushing it in the garage before he walks
Oh no,
in?
he's drinking it on the way home. I guess.
That's nice.
It's an open container.
I was hoping that wasn't the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean,
Not saying it's right. We're just saying that's what he said.
Who would crush it in the garage?
Don't do that.
Or is he? Originally I thought he meant he drank that to cover up because he'd already been drinking the beer.
No, I think that he does it instead of the beer, so it doesn't have any smell.
Oh, brother.
And from Twitter, keep me anonymous, please, because no one needs to know that I was a sugar baby for a little while last year. I met an older guy online and let him pay my rent and help me catch up on credit card bills. We didn't do anything, but we hung out a few times, and I sent him a few pics, but that's it. I don't want anyone to know that. We didn't do anything. We just hung out a few times. I sent him a few pics. You don't believe her?
I mean, what do you define as anything?
Well, the way she wrote, like they never had any physical contact. They just hung out a little bit, and
I find that
she sent
so
him some
hard to
pics.
believe.
That's what some old dude would.
Well, just pay for your stuff and you don't have to do anything at all. Like, I don't know. There's seems to be a catch to that.
Are you asking someone to prove you wrong?
Yeah, prove me wrong.
Yeah. Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody,
Tell 'em what?
where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is Ace TJ TV.
Man. So what happened? When they blank, I left. It was just too much for you. You were in a good relationship, and they did something that you said, look, I got to get out. I got to get out. As the kids say, you had to get Audi 5000.
I'm Audi 5000.
Yeah.
Bring that back. All right, guys.
See ya. You know when I'll see you? When I see you. That's when. Peace.
Audi 5000.
I'm Audi 5000. See you when I see you. Hey, I'm fit to go. All of them coming back.
Smell you later.
Finna go. Oh, that never left.
I know.
Smell you later never left. Because you know homie don't play that.
Yup.
So what did they do where you finally had to just step off and say, I'm Audi 5000?
We're going to bring that back.
I just started saying
We're
that.
going to bring it back.
I'm going to say it. I'm Audi 5000.
I've got to go in here from Twitter, TJ. This guy said, keep me anonymous, but when she got involved in an MLM scam, multi-level marketing, I asked her to please stop trying to sell stuff to my mom and sister and every female we knew. I couldn't take it, and everybody was getting upset with me.
That sucks. Your significant other is that person.
Yeah, can you imagine? Please stop. Stop inviting my mom over for dinner and then trying to surprise her by getting her to sell stuff for you. Like, leave it alone.
We don't want your Tupperware.
Yeah.
This lady said that when her boyfriend went completely raw vegan.
Oh.
She said, I couldn't look at him the same.
I can see that though, because that's a huge lifestyle change, and suddenly you're. I mean,
But I wonder if it made
makes shopping difficult. It makes eating out.
but
It makes everything difficult.
Couldn't look at him the same. I'm wondering if she means that she thought he just looked weak, or she thought of him as being a weakling.
I couldn't do it.
If all he's eating is raw
Yeah, I
vegetables
couldn't
and stuff and whatever.
turn off.
So that's
it
the
would
same.
be.
It's a
So if a
turn
guy
off.
came in that you were dating, and or if you came home from work and he'd obviously been there playing video games all day, and I'm just going by what your boyfriend you've always told us about would do.
Right.
He said, look, I'm making a lifestyle change. You don't have to do this with me. I'm not asking you to do it, but I'm going to now be, I'm going to eat only raw vegan style diet.
Yeah, it might sound like I'm a horrible, shallow person, but I would hate that. And it would be a turnoff for me.
Because it's not manly, you would think.
I'm not going to necessarily say that, but...
And it's different. It's different if you have to do it for medical reasons and
exactly,
stuff like that.
yeah.
But if you just decide to do that as a lifestyle change.
Like for what? Because I'm never going to do that. I'm
right.
never going to stop
he
eating
didn't want
meat.
you to do it.
Yeah.
But
I don't
you
care.
just don't think he's as manly anymore. After you see him sit down to dinner with a plate full of peas and
That's
a piece
interesting.
of raw asparagus.
Yeah.
Like sprouts.
Yeah.
I picture like a lot of
Be like,
sprouts.
What are you doing? Grow some muscles, dude.
Yeah, I get it.
Like, what the heck?
Okay. Well, at least you're honest.
I'm not a, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not going to lie.
At least you're a shallow, honest person.
Yeah.
Eat a lot of salads. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It is weird.
Just like spinach. Okay. That's it. How you going to lift anything?
Are sesame sticks vegan?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I love those things.
What's
I could
that?
live on those.
What does it have to do with anything?
Well, we're talking about a vegan. I could eat sesame sticks if
Trying
I
to
were
find
vegan.
Trying to find
You're gonna
options
eat
that would work
Yeah,
for you.
that's all I need is just some sesame sticks and water.
I still wouldn't think like, ooh, he's eating sesame sticks. I'll stay with him now.
But what if he eats them just like with his fist closed, like
If he crushes
like
them.
now he's batting and so go from putting sesame sticks in his mouth to boom, punching you right
Okay.
in the face if you mess with it. Not you, but
Yeah.
somebody. I wouldn't want him like punching up on a girl or anything.
I guess.
But he could still whoop somebody.
Yeah, then it's all right.
Okay.
As long as he can still whoop somebody.
That's all you need. Yeah. And you think that your average raw vegan man can't whoop him?
I'll whoop them. If I can whoop them, I don't want them.
That's very stereotypical.
That's Alexis saying that.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
So if y'all can muster up the energy to cancel somebody, it's her.
Don't cancel me.
Cancel.
Don't cancel me.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. All right, we got something else coming up next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So Alexis came in this morning, and she's just raving about what she did last night or yesterday. She said she had a great Korean corn dog. Now, the first thing I thought was, is that one of those nasty things that Riggins comes up with? These disgusting sex acts that have names like that?
The old Korean corn dog.
Somebody gave her the old Korean corn dog.
My mama would be proud.
I tell you what, I got the old Korean corn dog last night, and it was great. What is in a Korean corn dog? What is that?
So it has a batter with some type of like cinnamon sugar on the outside, which I thought was different. French fry pieces, and then on the inside is mozzarella cheese, and then it has the weenie all the way at the bottom after you've eaten all the cheese.
All the way at the bottom. So the weenie is small?
It's like a half weenie.
Oh, okay.
And
so
then
the top
fill
part
with
is
cheese.
just melted cheese and everything,
Yeah.
and the batter and all until you get done. Okay.
And when I'm talking about the cheese pull on that thing, it was the most beautiful thing. It almost made me cry.
Yeah. But it can also choke you. You get that much mozzarella stringing on you. It did happen with my father-in-law. He was eating some cheese, fried cheese sticks as an appetizer one time when they were out to eat in Alexandria, Louisiana, and it got halfway hung in his throat. And he was choking, had to reach in there and pull it out with his hands, pull it out. And then my wife's sister told him to go to the bathroom. It was embarrassing.
He was dying.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't making noise or anything. He was like the epitome of choking. So it's got cinnamon
It had a type of cinnamon on the outside, and then cinnamon sugar, and then it was like rolled in French fry pieces.
Yeah. It's like a hot dog mozzarella stick combo, but it's also sweet. And then you put ketchup and mustard on the outside.
Yeah, sounds spectacular.
It was amazing. It was so good.
And they call it a Korean corn dog? That's what it's called?
Yeah. The old Korean corn dog.
Yeah, here we are working, and she's out enjoying herself getting the old Korean corn dog.
You're like, hey, Mom, have you tried a Korean corn dog?
Because your mom loves Korean men.
She
That's
loves
what you're
it.
talking about, yeah.
And the guy that had the Korean corn dogs was very cute.
Was he
cute
Korean?
Cute for your mama or cute for you?
Both. Both of them.
They look good.
Mm-hmm. He had muscles and everything. I was like, okay.
He's talking about the corn dog.
Yeah.
He had muscles in
I'm like, okay, Korean muscles.
Okay. Korean corn dog maker.
You my little Korean corn dog. He didn't try to hit on you or anything?
He had a wife. He was married.
Oh,
no.
if it wouldn't have been for that.
I'd be all on that.
Oh, well, at least you're playing hard to get. We always like that.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/cardinal today. If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Some science news. Science. A team in London discovered the oldest known mammal, an 8-inch long ratty thing that kind of looked like a shrew. It was around 225 million years ago, right around when the first dinosaurs showed up. Now, my question when it comes to a lot of this kind of stuff, how the hell they know that?
They carbon date
it. They carbon date it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they carbon date it.
But how'd they know it was a mammal?
But they have ways of testing all that stuff.
No, they don't.
They know enough- they
pictures
know enough-
of it.
Yeah,
they
they
don't
do.
have
They know it.
video. They don't have anything. It's all just guessing. All that paleontology and stuff.
Not even getting.
That's
I'm
just
not even going to be sucked
especially-
into this.
Especially in London, where they know.
Yeah, they don't even have paleontologists.
But they don't even carbon date over there.
Yeah, they don't.
Right.
They carbon date. Duh.
I'm not even listening to y'all anymore. I'm not even.
Oh, what does that even mean?
They carbon dated.
They test.
God forbid somebody show some intelligence in here.
They test the carbons of the fossils and determine how old it is.
Yeah, there's a way to test the fossil using carbon to find out how old it is.
Yeah, they
Okay,
shoot,
but then
they
how
shoot
did-
it with carbon.
How do they know that it was a mammal?
Based on history and what they've learned through their various studies, they can figure all that stuff out. I mean, these
No,
are
they
very intelligent people who have
sure.
thousands and thousands of years of science built into this.
No, they don't.
Okay.
They don't have pictures or video
You're
or
right.
anything.
They got
How are they
nothing.
gonna know?
They got nothing.
I know,
I'm not even
why
waiting
are you
into-
even
I'm going back to my email I'm working on
Yeah,
over
just
here.
go back to your carbon dating.
I mean, they can't be very smart over there anyway with that whole government healthcare system that they use. You
Right.
know, now
Everybody's
you
an
look at
idiot.
them going around and go, oh, we found some bones. Let's say that it was the oldest known mammal. How old are we going to say it was? 225 million years? Sounds good to me.
Perfect.
Yeah. Off we go, Reginald.
Not even listening to me.
Dinosaurs are fictitious. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, here we go.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/cardinal today.
Did you know underneath the floors of your house a lot can go on in the crawl space? If moisture gets in, it could wreak havoc on your family and home. From mold and mildew growth to rotting wood and more, Cardinal Environmental Solutions offers vapor barriers, encapsulation, and dehumidifiers to combat moisture in your home. Contact Kelly Poplin and his knowledgeable team of experts at acetj.com/cardinal. That's acetj.com/cardinal.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
This lady named Cindy said, when we said, when they blank, I left. Alexis, pretend to be a regular woman and put yourself in this position.
Okay.
She said, when my husband at the time was nickeling and diming me to death, but left his bank app open and he was sitting on $250,000. Our lifestyle was just middle-class working people, nothing high-end in our house. So if you've got your husband telling you, we can't buy this, we can't buy that, don't buy this, what did you buy today and all, and you see that it's either $250,000 or $250,000 in his account, one or the other. Do you get mad about that?
Yeah, I would definitely feel some type of way. Like maybe could have been taking vacations or something. Could have been out here on an exotic island.
No, it's not like
And you took me to the beach.
Maybe that's the reason he has that money, because he doesn't blow it.
Yeah, but I mean, you can like spoil every once in a while.
But I wonder if though she says his bank account, like he had the money. Couples have money if they're married. It's their money.
Is that how everybody sees it though?
No, it's not how everybody sees it. I'm not saying that's me. I think couples have money. I agree with TJ, but I know like my sister and her brother-in-law, they keep everything separate.
Ace's sister is married to her brother-in-law.
Did I say her brother-in-law? Yeah, I'm sorry. My sister and my brother-in-law.
Yeah, you guys do some weird things out
Kind
there.
of a little different thing, yeah. Sorry.
It's a different world.
Yep.
But if that's the case, and say they had separate, as our manager Adam says, say they had separate monies, wouldn't her monies? Why would he be telling her what to spend of her monies? What would that be any of his business?
The way I took that was they have money and he's telling her how to spend it, blah, 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 blah. And then she found out that he had a separate bank account that had this $250,000 in it. So almost like she didn't know that existed until she saw it on his bank app. So he treated it as if it wasn't there. So he was like, times are hard. We gotta pull our money together or whatever. But then he secretly had that extra $250,000 account.
And you should never live above your means, but I do think that every once in a while you should be able to spend a few coins.
Yeah.
Treat your family.
Mm-hmm. But some people just think that, that they're saving for, because you never know what could happen. They, somebody could get, where they can't work or anything. He needs to be able to take care of things. Because, $250,000 is not that much when you're thinking about the kind of stuff you're talking about splurging on, Alexis. I know you're talking about being out there with Diddy and them.
Yeah, I want to be with Diddy and them on a
going
yacht.
to white parties with, with Cristal and all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, that would knock that out.
And have a money gun.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I want to do.
Buying your own T-shirt cannon and everything else.
Oh my God.
Trying to shoot it, off the yacht into other boats as they pass by.
That'd be pretty cool, though.
No, it would not be cool.
That would take. That would
if I
take
had a
about.
T-shirt cannon.
But that would take about a week. It'd take about a week to get through that $250,000 on what you're talking about. People got to live out here, Alexis. People got to live. They can't just have those kinds of dreams like you got.
But
you got P. Diddy dreams.
Yeah, you roll into the harbor. You cruising into the harbor like on what's the yacht show on Bravo? I'm drawing a blank. I watch it every week.
Below deck.
You roll into the yacht in the harbor on below deck while they're parking the boat. You're standing up top and like, all right, people, get ready. You've got a cannon that's shooting T-shirts out to people. The people are going crazy.
No, they would not.
Yes, they would.
They would not.
Oh man, everybody loves a free T-shirt.
They'd be like, why is that random girl got a T-shirt cannon?
Have you ever drank out of a champagne bottle in public?
No, TJ, I have not.
Never ever.
No, but I have drank from a liquor bottle.
It is on your list, though, right?
No, it's
one
not
of your
on my
lifelong
list.
dreams.
No, it's not. I can't stand you. You're so annoying.
All right.
Fabulous question.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
You have kind of a absolutely. Absolutely. We'll do Now Trending coming up next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Charlotte City Tennis welcomes juniors of all ages with our Quick Start methodology for our 8, 10, and 12 and under programs. Teaching kids from the beginning proper form and technique in hopes that they'll develop a passion for the game as they grow into middle school and high school age.
Jack, keep it moving a little bit. There we go, good.
We offer seasonal league play in the spring and fall as well as summer camps. Our coaches work with all skill levels, from beginner to tournament players.
Wait. A little bit better. Better timing there. You felt it?
Finding kids who have a passion for the game and helping them develop into strong tournament players, high school players, and beyond is what we do by offering the best variety of coaches from all backgrounds.
Good open stance, coffee. We just back up and hope for the best. No hoping for the best. You know why, David? Hope is not a strategy.
Hit a backhand. Good job. Good game, Katie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Pushing the kids to the max and helping them develop strong habits for a strong game. Check out our juniors program today. Visit COM or call 704-284-9844. Charlotte City Tennis Juniors Programs.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Don't forget to go to the YouTube, search Ace TJ TV. That's where all of our TV stuff is, including the entire show live from 6 to 9 in the Eastern, and then 9 to 10 is our Share Funny podcast. All that live every morning and uncut. Don't miss that at our YouTube channel, Ace TJ TV.
Yeah, and my new podcast, The Meaningful Meeting. Second episode of The Meaningful Meeting is up today as well, and available everywhere that you can get podcasts.
Oh, and TJ and Jody's house from yesterday, and my wife was wearing a witch hat. That witch came in here hot yesterday.
Imagine, if you will, for just a moment, the level of excitement that I felt at 3:30 this morning when I saw that, number one, I had the Powerball, which was 13, and number two, I had the first number in the winning Powerball numbers for $1 billion, which was 13. There was a moment there of just, no way. And then, right, no way. I didn't have anything else after that.
Wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be.
You'd have been in here with so much energy if you won the lottery. I'd have been like, it's too early in the morning.
No, I would not have. I would have just rolled up in here and gone through the day. But I
No, you would not have. You would have been telling the entire world.
No, I would not. That is not what you do. You don't tell anybody. You come in here. I send a couple emails. People, I need to see you immediately after the show is over with.
Why? Because they get you
Walking
merch.
in here with Powerballs.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not better than me.
No, you don't tell anybody because you take care of setting everything
with
up and making sure your financials are all set up, and you get attorneys and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to get kidnapped.
And you go start you got to go to the bank, and you got to get like a safe deposit box to put the winning ticket in and all that kind of good stuff.
Winning the lottery sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it's too much work.
Yeah,
you got to do a little bit of paperwork to get $1 billion.
Give me those money. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. So if you won the Powerball, do you think you could come to work and not tell anybody?
No, I would definitely be telling you guys, and I would be sorry, Ace, but I would be rubbing it in your face. But I would give you some money afterwards too.
Then rub it in all you want. Totally good with it.
I'd be like, I never played the lottery. I played once and I won.
I wouldn't tell anybody ever.
You just disappear?
Well, no. I would just keep living the modest life that I live.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I would lie.
Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes. This is Ace TJ TV.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, it was 510 years ago that a masterpiece was unveiled. A masterpiece that was put together not standing upright. Give you the details next.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell 'em what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
It was 510 years ago today, November 1st, 1512, that Michelangelo's masterpiece on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel was unveiled after more than 4 years. 4 years of working exclusively on his back. That is Today in History.
We're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Yeah, there's already a bunch of stuff going on that got us worn out. I mean, me trying to figure out where I'm going to go cash this $1 billion Powerball ticket that I got. I'm trying to work on a fish sandwich. Because that's what you do when you're a billionaire. You eat as many fish sandwiches as you want. And for me, that's a lot. I love a fish sandwich.
Okay.
And an egg sandwich.
And an egg sandwich.
Both delicious.
Mm-hmm. I don't combine them, though. I don't put an egg on my fish sandwich or a fish on my egg sandwich.
You got to keep them totally separate, TJ.
For sure, you got sausage, egg, and cheese, and fish, egg, and cheese.
Yum.
What is that?
What's trending with Riggins?
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
I'm sorry. Don't ever let me do what I just did there again. So, what's trending with Riggins? Let's find out. That was God. That was horrible. What was that?
Ooh,
Wow.
Yeah, that was some terrible cheesy
Corn
DJ
on the
style.
cob.
Yeah, it was cornball. Sorry. I'm ashamed of that.
corn casserole.
Do better.
Kanye.
I got it, Alexis. We don't need to coming up with the names for it.
She's really going to hammer down on that one. Kanye stormed away from his kid's soccer game the other day.
Oh, God.
After getting into some sort of altercation with a parent, and it seems like every day there's some new Kanye story. But again, I don't know what they were talking about. Maybe she was being super rude to Kanye. I don't know anything about it.
Was she Jewish? That's one thing that I automatically thought that maybe she was going at him for, all of the anti-Semitic stuff or whatever that he's getting canceled for now.
No idea.
I haven't seen anything about what transpired between the two of them. Just that video clip of him walking off.
Yeah, storming away.
Yeah, and it's I want to know the details.
It's tough to storm away when you're wearing rain boots. I've determined from this video. You just look silly.
It is true. Yeah,
he's got he's this because a slight guy, but this big rain boots.
But you have to be very deliberate with your steps. You can't just storm off. You've got to be sure to kind of pick your feet up high when you walk off.
Yeah, it's just a weird look. It's like storming away with an umbrella or something. It just looks weird. But obviously, new Kanye story every single day. Elon Musk tweeted something, nearly 60,000 retweets yesterday. He said, if I had $1 for every time someone asked me if Trump is coming back to the Twitter platform, we would be minting money. So that's obviously the biggest story about his takeover is will he let the former president back on the platform?
I saw where Stephen King tweeted about the $20 to stay verified or whatever, that he would never do that, blah, blah, blah. And Elon Musk tweeted back something to the effect of, hey, man, we're just spitballing here. So if that's, what about $8? Like, completely trolling him.
Yeah. Stephen King is just he's a joke.
I love that.
He takes himself way too seriously.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure
everybody's
this
just
thing out.
hanging on his every genius word.
How's $8 sound?
Yeah, and a decent haircut.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll get you a haircut, Stephen.
something. These threats, it's like a lot of people threatening, I will leave. And it's like, okay, let go. Like, no one cares.
I don't
Who
get
are you?
Right.
Nothing has changed yet. Like, there's been no huge, massive uprising or anything that I've seen so far with anything. Why is everybody leaving? Wait until something happens.
Nothing has happened.
Yeah.
Just calm down.
But Shonda Rhimes is gone, she said, no matter what.
Oh, not Shonda Rhimes.
What are we going to do?
Creator of Grey's Anatomy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and ultimately,
Tia Leone.
Tia Leone.
She's gone
Oh, no.
from Twitter.
but ultimately, there's not a celebrity on. That's the reason I'm even on Twitter. I don't care. They could all leave.
Yeah.
I like when people post funny stuff and stuff they do on their own, or cute videos around their house, or stuff that makes me laugh. Like, that's why you go to Twitter. Who cares if every celebrity in the world, every politician left? People would still be amusing.
Yeah. Tia Leone. I mean, that's a wild one.
Yeah, and that's all
threatening
it
to
is.
leave.
Why would
Okay.
Tia Leone be trending right now?
Go on, Taya.
Yeah.
Takeoff is currently the top trending topic. That's the rapper from the hip hop group Migos, shot in downtown Houston on Tuesday. He did pass away at 28 years old. So he is the top trending topic at the current moment. And the next Powerball drawing, $1.2 billion, happens on Wednesday. So get your tickets if you haven't gotten them already. What's something that reminds you of an ex? Mine is bow tie pasta. I can't even stomach the stuff anymore. It's just, it brings
Too
back so
painful.
many memories.
Mine is this son of mine I gotta look at every time I turn around.
Yeah. You look like your mother.
No, he looks just like me. That's the sad
true.
part about it.
That's true. It's like a mirror.
Yeah.
So what's something that reminds you of your ex every time you see it? That's the question coming up next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes. This is Ace TJ TV.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, it was 510 years ago that a masterpiece was unveiled. A masterpiece that was put together not standing upright. Give you the details next.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody,
Tell 'em what?
where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean. It was 510 years ago today, November 1st, 1512, that Michelangelo's masterpiece on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel was unveiled after more than 4 years. 4 years of working exclusively on his back. That is Today in History.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, We're just glad you could see us. Welcome back to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
If your home needs to be improved with the furnishings, then you need Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Now, you've probably been by a location of Sweet Dreams, and you've seen their trucks and all, and you think, oh, wow, whenever I need a new bed, that's what I'm going to do if I need a mattress and box springs. They seem like good people, and Ace and TJ talk about them being cool. They sponsor TJ and Jody's house, the podcast. But you may not know that they have all kinds of furniture, not just bedding furniture. Bedroom furniture all the way around, from nurseries to the owner's suite furniture, as well as living room furniture, chairs, couches, that sort of thing. In case you're not familiar with what living room furniture is, you have to explain it. There you go. Our furniture came from Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, and their delivery team is great. They are absolutely great. Everybody's friendly, everybody's sweet, and everybody is cool. So, you want the great prices? Go to acetj.com. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, acetj.com/mattress. acetj.com/mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
You know, Kanye West is doing all these interviews lately on podcasts and things like that. And he's known to kind of go on and on and on and on, things like that. But they say, how does it feel? He had an interesting thing to say. He said, how do you feel when people call you crazy? And he goes, well, think about it this way. Being called crazy is like, and I'm paraphrasing here. He said, being called crazy is like running a marathon. If you saw me running down the freeway in the opposite direction, wearing a tank top and some short shorts, sweating a lot, you go, that person's crazy. But if there's a lot of people joining me doing the same thing, then it's a marathon. Oh, my God. Who told you that one, Kanye? I mean, I get his point, but
it's a profundity.
It's quite profound, isn't it? If a lot of people agree with me,
it's crazy. Yeah. If it's a bunch of us, it's a marathon.
It's a marathon. It's not so crazy then. I thought, oh, yeah, Kanye. See, every once in a while, he's got these little nuggets of wisdom. But they're just tough to find amongst all the anti-Semitic
very tiny
rants.
little nuggets.
Do you think he's going through some type of manic episode roller coaster at the moment?
I don't know. Because I don't know about his, I know he was like hospitalized, right, for like a mental breakdown. Yeah. I really don't know what his current health status is, mental health-wise. I don't know any of that. I just, we're given these little chunks. He might do it 4 hour-long interviews, but you get 10 seconds. I don't really know his thoughts on anything because I'm not paying that much attention. So I don't know.
And he's always seemed kind of like that anyway. So it's hard to tell.
Ace TJ 5. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
It's video 2 guys trying to break into a building in Brazil, and watch what happens. Middle of the night, they both walk up there with their bricks, and then doink!
Oh my God!
The second guy tries to break in, and he throws the brick at the door, but the first guy crossed in front of him, ends up knocking out the first robber with the brick. Isn't that the craziest thing you've ever seen? Watch this. Boom, and then doink.
And hit him right in the side of the head.
Like in a temple.
So the first guy walks right up to the door or window, whatever, and throws his brick. And then the second guy is about 6 feet away from the building. Yeah. And the first guy turns to his right and just starts walking and he walks right into the line of the shot.
Doink.
And he just knocks him cold as a wedge with a brick.
And he's out. They're the worst robbers ever. I mean, the follies. They just never end, huh?
That's insane.
And now you didn't get to break in. You didn't get to steal anything. And you're dealing with a guy you just knocked out. So you got to drag literally like a dead weight.
Just dead weight, which is hard to do.
Yeah. Have you ever had to do that?
Well, yeah. When my mom broke her ankle and foot in my house, she fell in the hallway when I caught her.
Yeah.
And I had to get her to the bed. And she couldn't do anything to help. So I just had to drag her, to the bed. It was not easy.
That's something you never want to experience as an adult, is having to drag your mother around.
Yeah,
the house.
there's really no way that you can say anything good, a good sentence that includes the phrase, I had to drag my mom to the bed. That's never,
Nothing good preceded that.
Right. It's bad.
It's not funny. It's not.
It was a bummer.
Yeah, that's a downer.
But this brick in the head thing is funny.
This was great.
Yeah.
This is very funny.
I was expecting you to say like you had a drunk friend or something, not your mom that
I've
collapsed.
done that too, but I had assistants. There were two of us dragging dead weight across the
You
parking
go
lot.
head and feet, kind of like under the arms, and then under
No,
the
we
feet.
just did under the shoulders and dragged him across, and he kept going. You're tearing up my boots, and we just told
because
him
they're
to shut
dragging
up.
behind them.
Yeah. But we just dragged him anyway. We didn't care. We were mad. I was very upset at him.
You're tearing up my boots.
The only reason he was kind of out of it though is because my friend Benji punched him because he wouldn't shut up.
Oh,
yeah. He'd fallen down drunk and was being loud, and so we told him shut up and let's go, and he wouldn't shut up. So Benji hit him, and then he shut up, and we carried him home.
Punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Break anything?
No, it's like just a hard, like a pop in the jaw just to get him to shut up.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought you were saying your mom got punched in the face by your friend.
No, not at all.
At that time.
Just keeps talking.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
Charlotte City Tennis welcomes juniors of all ages with our Quick Start methodology for our 8, 10, and 12 and under programs. Teaching kids from the beginning proper form and technique in hopes that they'll develop a passion for the game as they grow into middle school and high school age.
Jack, keep it moving a little bit. There we go, good.
We offer seasonal league play in the spring and fall as well as summer camps. Our coaches work with all skill levels, from beginner to tournament players.
Wait. A little bit better. Better timing there. You felt it?
Finding kids who have a passion for the game and helping them develop into strong tournament players, high school players, and beyond is what we do by offering the best variety of coaches from all backgrounds.
Good open stance, coffee. We just back up and hope for the best. No hoping for the best. You know why, David? Because hope is not a strategy.
Hit a backhand. Good job. Good game, Katie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Pushing the kids to the max and helping them develop strong habits for a strong game. Check out our juniors program today. Visit charlottecitytennis.com or call 704-284-9844. Charlotte City Tennis Juniors Programs.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is Ace TJ TV.
Yeah, that weekend review song that Riggins does every Friday is killer comedy, is what we would call that. And if you missed it, you can go check it out on its own podcast, Weekend Review. It's sponsored by Calitrin. For help with weight loss, go to acetj.com/weight loss and order Calitrin right now. Do it right now.
Do it. 42% of Americans have fallen back in love with a partner after going on vacation together. That ignited the spark. Vacations make people feel happier 65% of the time. And I feel bad for the people that didn't feel better, the 35% or whatever that is. There was like, no, that was awful.
Miserable.
But I get it. If you got like family and stuff, the dad doesn't ever seem like he gets to enjoy the vacation.
Yeah, and when they make all these TikToks and all, you see where they make fun of dad, like dad on vacation. And there's a picture of dad in the airport on the phone with work. Yeah. Or dad with all of the bags and he's moving ahead of everybody else. But they're making fun of him, but what's he doing? He's taking care of everything. He's making sure that everybody else can have an enjoyable time. And, oh, sorry, dad had to take a work phone call, but that's why you're on vacation, is because dad works.
Yeah.
Like, get off dad's back.
I enjoy vacation.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good for you.
Because Jody handles all of the organization of it, the planning, all of that. So I enjoy it.
We would wake up. We didn't take.
And I would enjoy it if I were with her anyway, no matter what the situation.
Right, that's the correct answer.
That's we could be taking a vacation in Hades, and as long as we're together, I would enjoy it. My heart would be full. Okay, what else?
Say something, Alexis.
I will not.
Mm-hmm. You got hate in your heart.
No, I believe it.
But some people can't even go back to certain destinations because it reminds them of an ex. And I get that, but I think you can go even more, you can get even smaller than that. Like, I don't eat bow tie pasta anymore because it reminds me of an ex. And every time I see round tables, I think of my ex because she didn't like to eat in restaurants unless they had round tables with a group.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of those things remind me of my ex, and I just steer clear of them, not because I don't know. It makes me think about it, and I don't like doing that. So what is something that...
I don't even want to think about her.
I really don't. Ace and TJ's ex reminders. What very, very specific thing reminds you of your ex every time you see it? And why does it remind you of your ex? Give us some context. And do you deal with it anymore? Do you try to avoid it at all costs? What is it? At the Ace TJ show.
Alexis, is it the first 48, the show on A&E? No.
No, it's not.
Okay. Just checking. Good. That's a good thing.
So over him. It's only Tuesday.
I know, right? Yeah. It's November 1st.
It's November 1st.
So what is it? At the Ace TJ show. We'll get your answers coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ show. The Ace and TJ show will be back in less than 2 minutes. This is Ace TJ TV.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, it was 510 years ago that a masterpiece was unveiled.
It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks. All of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out. The Mighty Meeple. acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell them what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise, and one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean. It was 510 years ago today, November 1st, 1512, that Michelangelo's masterpiece on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel was unveiled after more than 4 years. 4 years of working exclusively on his back. That is Today in History.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, we're just glad you could see us. Welcome back to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. Preparations already underway for the next Ace and TJ live show. Can't tell you exactly when that's going to be yet, but we should have some announcements to make in the next couple of days. It's always sponsored by Atlantic Bay Mortgage. Whether it comes to a brand new mortgage, refinancing your current mortgage, or the hot thing right now, the cash out refi, let Atlantic Bay Mortgage give you lending peace of mind. Find out more about Tammy and Curtis and Atlantic Bay Mortgage at acetj.com/AB. That's acetj.com/AB. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Company, NMLS number 72043.
So people outside of a store at the Walmart in a Texas town called the police because there was a couple out there having a knockdown, drag-out argument. They said something's going on. So they find the vehicle and they follow it, and as they're following it, they lose track of it, and then all of a sudden they see a guy walking up the other side of the highway. That was the guy that was reported as being in the argument with the lady. Come to find out, they were having a little bit of a dispute, and it was all over the fact that he wanted to go into the Walmart and she did not. So she pulled a BB gun on him.
Oh, could still be painful.
And so they take the guy back to the car. They find the woman, and then there's another guy in the car, and there are kids in the car, and there's marijuana in the car. The guy ended up admitting that the marijuana was his, and so they both went to jail, but his charges were way, more than hers. And he's just saying, like, I just wanted to go to Walmart. Because you didn't want to go to Walmart. Now we're both sitting in jail because you threw a fit and pulled a BB gun on me. They still considered that a weapon.
Sure.
Which, I mean, they said a deadly weapon, but how deadly is a BB gun,
Really?
Yeah. She's only 17, so it seems like she's really headed in the right direction.
Yeah.
But since when does a woman not want to go to Walmart?
I know.
What's wrong with her? I wonder why she was in such a hurry.
Maybe she wanted to be somewhere else.
Maybe she was hungry.
Yeah, probably. Well, they got food at Walmart.
Oh, yeah, they always have a Subway in there.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't want that.
And who gave her the BB gun? And it was child endangerment charges and all of that. Now they're facing because there were the little babies in the vehicle. Obviously, I didn't realize this, but you can't have marijuana, BB guns, and disputing, arguing, fighting people in a van with babies. I mean, and this is even Texas, so you can't do anything anymore in this country. We're not free.
No.
Can't have BB guns and marijuana in a van with babies.
I thought this was America.
Honestly.
Have BB guns and weed with babies.
Didn't say they were doing the marijuana.
Babies, and buds.
There you go.
It's Sunday afternoon promotion for you. Yeah, but evidently it's not America anymore.
No, man.
We're not free to do those sorts of things.
We are no longer free.
Mm-hmm.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ dailies.
Just take normal pictures.
I got you.
Yeah, so women are doing these thirst traps and bragging about how good they look and look at me, attention. And if you criticize them at all, then you're terrible. Oh my God! Well, she's hot to her. It's her hot girl summer. If a guy does it, come on, man, you need to stop. You need to just try to take a normal picture. They're all critical of a guy who does it.
That's true.
I know, but I'm a horrible person.
Exactly.
I know.
That's the universe.
I know.
Let's get right down to it. Yes.
It's like how men can't take as many pictures flexing and all in the gym as women do without the criticism.
And I say all the time, I know it's hypocritical.
Yeah, because a guy, you would laugh at a guy and
I
you
hate
know how
it.
cheesy he is.
Yes.
But there's a guy that I follow online that a workout guy, and he regularly posts a picture of himself in the gym. He looks great. You would think he's cheesy.
Nope. And I follow tons of them. They're hot though.
So you only think they're cheesy if you know them or something?
Yes, and if they're not that cute. It's cheesy.
If they're attractive and they post pictures
And
of them,
they're famous and I don't know them, of course they're hot.
what if
They
they're
can do
not
whatever they
famous? What
want.
if it's just what they do for a living? Like if they're just trainers. Like if a guy's a trainer
If
at
that's
a gym,
his job, I get it.
and he's
So
like,
yeah.
post, making gains, you could make these gains too, and he's shredded.
Yeah. It's fun.
No problem with him, unless he's not
He's
attractive.
marketing his brand.
Yeah, but what if he's not attractive?
I'm still gonna give him credit for being a hustler, but I know, TJ, I'm horrible. I know.
No, I didn't say anything.
Can I show Alexis one of my thirst traps and then just get her honest reaction?
Oh yes, please. That'd be fantastic.
From maybe 2009.
Okay. Oh, you're cute. Look at him with that side smile and the dimples. All right, boy.
Oh, look at a boy in a sweater.
Look at him. He's got that little side smile.
Oh yeah, but
Mischievous.
but Gwen is in the picture with you that
Doesn't
used to
matter.
work for us. Doesn't matter. But it's not the same as what women do when they post
No.
selfies and everything's hanging out and
Well,
whatever.
whatever Ace said about Alexis's one, I don't know what that was. It sounded very graphic. Whatever he said.
The
He's
Alexis
like,
photo?
You have
Yeah.
you're bent over.
Yeah,
He's like, I was like, okay.
No,
Ace,
hang
that's
on.
a weird way
I'll-
to describe
hang on,
it.
It's right here. Okay.
I was not bent over like that.
Yeah, when you say bent
That's
over,
the photo.
Yeah.
She is bent over, facing the camera.
Okay.
I thought
She's wearing a halter. She's wearing a halter
you
top,
mad.
and she's leaned forward to totally expose the top of her chest to the camera.
Usually when somebody says bent over, I picture it from the back.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Bent over. But I knew what picture you were talking about because
That's a good pick.
What, someone sent it to you tattletaling on me again, TJ?
No, but we had already talked about that
Oh,
picture.
because TJ has Instagram police officers that send him things and about me.
Really?
Yes. They tattletale.
No, they don't. It's just listeners.
Look at you. You're so cute.
What, is this your other- Riggins found another thirst
Oh
trap.
my God. 2011, and if that's not 2011.
Yeah, right.
Are you wearing? Is that a
he has his little
beanie of some
chain
sort? I can't really
on.
see the picture. Is that a beanie you're wearing or
Look at
something?
you, and your shoes
Flat
are
top.
lit. Okay, boy.
Oh,
High tops.
Damn.
Dog tag.
I've seen that picture. Yeah, I like
Dog tag? Is that what you said?
Well, skinny jeans.
did you get a
The
good
whole thing.
reaction on it, Riggins, on your thirst trap?
Yeah.
I like
oh
that
God,
picture.
the
Yeah.
worst caption ever.
What was the
Oh, I
caption?
don't even wanna
Captions
read it.
are
Oh,
the best.
please.
No,
Please.
please read
All right, hurry.
captions.
We're running out of time.
Most young kings get their heads cut off.
Oh.
Get rid of the phone. Take the phone. I don't want to.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is Ace TJ TV.
Okay, so what's a little thing, an extra reminder, something very specific that when you see it or experience it, it immediately reminds you of your ex, and it probably encourages you to avoid this one thing. For me, it's bow tie pasta. I can't eat bow tie pasta anymore because that was her favorite, and I used to have to make it for her all the time, and I don't eat it anymore, and it's whatever. So what is your ex reminder? I don't want to get into it. I'll just be bummed out about. What is it about your ex that you just cannot stand, you cannot be around because it reminds you of them? There's a lot of great answers here, but Mary said Dodge Intrepids. He was obsessed with that car. It had all the gadgets and unnecessary stuff you could imagine. I don't know who he was trying to impress. I guess himself. So she can't even look at Dodge Intrepids. Love
That's
that.
a good one.
Deborah said Absolute Vodka. He drank it and became someone else. Someone mean.
Oh, I don't blame her on that one.
Yeah, not at all. Vodka makes me mean. I got a feeling beer probably makes you not so great either.
Yeah.
If you're that easily turned.
Yeah, I got a feeling. Alexis, you have one?
I do.
It reminds you of an ex?
Yeah. Small fish inside of a fish tank. My ex and I, we broke up. I told him he needed to figure out a way to get it out of the house because it was a huge fish tank. Well, he ended up putting the fish inside the toilet, flushing them in the toilet, and then just putting the fish tank inside of the car that he ended up leaving in my driveway that I still had to get rid of. Oh. So he put the fish down the toilet for no reason because I still had to get rid of the fish tank.
How many fish do you think he flushed?
There were two of them. Their names were Jackson and Opie after Sons of Anarchy characters. And we had them for like a year and a half.
And he just flushed them
He
down
just
the toilet?
flushed them down the toilet.
How do you know he did that?
Because where else would the fish have gone? Like, when I came home, the fish tank was in his car. I could see it through the window.
Really?
Yeah.
And he just ditched the car in the tank in your driveway?
In my driveway, so I still had to get rid of it.
So now you can't look at fish tanks?
Every time I look at a fish tank, I think about those poor fish that he flushed down the toilet.
Murdered.
He murdered them.
Wow.
I don't like going
And it
in.
was the PT Cruiser?
No, he had a Cadillac at this point.
So he had graduated up from your hand-me-down PT Cruiser with the TVs in the headrest.
To a Cadillac. That he told me that he would allow me to co-sign for him if I wanted to.
Oh, so then you would own half of it. Good.
He would allow me to co-sign
You
it.
can't beat that deal.
How prestigious.
Yeah, so
I was
you'd
like,
be
oh.
part owner of a Cadillac.
Wow, you're going to allow me to co-sign on this car for you? Wow.
I made her an offer she can't refuse.
Put that on a resume.
Stupid.
I'll have you know, I co-signed for my boyfriend's used Cadillac. So I am pretty cool. That's a good one. Very good one. Melissa said Panera Bread and Best Buy. He worked at Best Buy and he yelled at me in a Panera Bread for not paying for his lunch after telling me the day before that he never wanted me to pay for any of our meals. So a couple of things. First of all, yelling at somebody in a Panera Bread, it's just never a good look.
Never a good look.
Just take it. I don't know. Take it outside. It just doesn't feel appropriate.
Whether you're right or wrong, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Bad look.
Right, unless you've fallen unconscious for some reason.
Yeah.
Then they're yelling at you to bring you around. Hey, don't you die on me. Then that's acceptable, but the only time.
Yeah. I said half sandwich, half soup and salad. Half and half. Cheryl said Stetson cologne. So she must have been dating an 80-year-old. I'm not really sure.
Or maybe it was back in the day.
Maybe it was back in the day.
But didn't Matthew McConaughey advertise that? So
did he?
I think so.
He probably did.
Christine said, "I hate the Packers." He cried when Brett Favre retired, and I still laugh about it.
Grow up. My brother cried when Ryan Sandberg retired from the Cubs.
I get it. You grow up to somebody's your sports hero.
Ooh,
it's sad when they cry.
I remember coming down in the morning. He was crying in the living room. I was like, "Oh God, somebody die?" They're like, "No, Ryan Sandberg retired." I was like, "Oh, are you kidding?"
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Loser. There's a shocking story about a wedding that almost didn't happen. I'll tell you why coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Charlotte City Tennis welcomes juniors of all ages with our Quick Start methodology for our 8, 10, and 12 and under programs. Teaching kids from the beginning proper form and technique in hopes that they'll develop a passion for the game as they grow into middle school and high school age.
Jack, keep it moving a little bit. There we go, good.
We offer seasonal league play in the spring and fall as well as summer camps. Our coaches work with all skill levels, from beginner to tournament players.
Wait. A little bit better. Better timing there. You felt it?
Finding kids who have a passion for the game and helping them develop into strong tournament players, high school players, and beyond is what we do by offering the best variety of coaches from all backgrounds.
Good open stance, coffee. We just back up and hope for the best. No hoping for the best. You know why, David? Hope is not a strategy.
Hit a backhand. Good job. Good game, Katie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Pushing the kids to the max and helping them develop strong habits for a strong game. Check out our juniors program today. Visit charlottecitytennis.com or call 704-284-9844. Charlotte City Tennis Juniors Programs.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
There is a magazine that's out by and for people who call Lake Norman home. Get more information, learn how to subscribe now to Lake Norman Currents magazine. Get all the details at lncurrents.com. That's lncurrents.com. Look for the Ace and TJ ad. Look for the great interview with TJ's wife, Jody, and a couple of spectacular pictures of TJ and Jody. They're included in the Lake Norman Currents magazine.
A nude layout.
Yep. lncurrents.com for details.
All the nudes. So, you know, there's a new genre on YouTube and social media. It's chiropractors doing adjustments. And we've talked about it once before. I think there's a guy in Texas. He does this thing called the ring dinger, where he puts a towel around your head and yanks your head up, and people feel it from their toes to the top of their head. And it is pretty shocking. And now celebrities are going to visit him, like Jack Harlow just got adjusted by this guy. But, and now there's a lot of new chiropractors popping up on TikTok and YouTube and things like that. But I saw a new chiropractor video over the weekend, I think, and it was one of the more shocking ones I've ever seen, because his patient is not a person, it's a Rottweiler.
Yeah, I've seen that. Not that particular one, but I've seen chiropractors adjusting dogs.
And what happens in this video, you're going to be able to see this if you're watching us on YouTube right now. He adjusts a Rottweiler's neck by popping his head, and the dog's reaction, the dog's eyes get about as big as dinner plates.
I know.
And he doesn't know what just happened.
He's like, oh, my poor baby.
But you hear the neck crack, I mean, like that, and the dog is stunned. stunning. It was absolutely stunning.
Does
But
the dog need it? I mean, how do we know? How do we know this?
A lot of people are in the comments saying chiropractors don't fix anything. They haven't fixed anything when you go to a chiropractor. They just give you more mobility. So the problem isn't solved. Now, I don't know if any of that's true. I don't know anything about chiropractic. Chiropractics.
I like chiropractic. I do too. You're going somewhere with that. I like it.
Chiropracticism. So I don't know. Does the dog need it? I don't know.
Seems to make it feel relieved afterward.
Yeah, he looked like okay.
He didn't collapse.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd want to try it on a Rottweiler.
And if the chiropractor gives you more mobility, then it did fix a little something and gave you some more mobility.
To me, it would seem that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to check it out. So yeah, if you get to watch this on our YouTube stream, you got to see the video.
You got to go to school for that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
There's a wedding that happened, and it almost didn't happen. This guy is complaining online because he said his fiance has a dog, and her maid of honor also has a dog. And the fiance said, during our wedding, I want to have a second little fun ceremony within our wedding where we marry my dog to my maid of honor's dog.
Oh, that's cute.
So cute, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Oh my God.
That's something fun.
What?
My stupid.
As a sign of their friendship is the word she used. It's a bonding of the two, much like the wedding that was going to take place.
Can I ask one question to make sure I understand? So the bride and the groom are getting married, obviously, but the puppy wedding is between the bride and her maid of honor?
Correct.
Their dogs?
Correct.
Okay.
The man, the guy that's complaining, is not a dog person, but he has embraced his fiance's dog. He said, it's great. That's fine. I'm not crazy about dogs. However, if we've now got two dogs at the ceremony, we're going to have to maybe look at a different venue because the venue was kind enough to allow them to bring their one dog as like the ring bearer, which is, I guess, becoming more common. But now you've got two dogs and the venue doesn't want two dogs. So they were going to have to get a new venue to accommodate this secondary dog wedding, whatever that is. And she said, well, it's important to me. And that was like the death knell. Like once she said, it's important to me, he realized, oh, now I've got a major problem. So he said, okay, well, this is going to increase the cost a lot because we're splitting the cost. Your parents are going to pay for a lot of it, but a lot of it's coming out of my own pocket. So I'm not comfortable doing that. Well, then the maid of honor says, he just needs to pull his head out of his A word and stop being so selfish is the word she used. Now, if the bride told me that and I'm the guy, that I'm just being selfish because the maid of honor told her that, I'm losing my mind. And I love dogs. I got my own dog. I think it's cute, whatever. But it's now you're now incurring extra costs, and you're gonna have to find a new venue.
Yeah,
So what did he
that's
do?
Stupid.
Went through with it.
Fool.
They had the two ceremonies.
They had the two
What
ceremonies.
a weak
Yeah.
fool of a man. He deserves whatever she throws on him for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, he just signed his death warrant right there. He's
weak,
done.
Weak man.
I think it was because she said it's important.
Doesn't matter. He's weak. That's stupid. Whether it means a lot to her or not, it's dumb.
She was willing to sacrifice her wedding and put and add all this other unnecessary expense and everything because it was important that she and her best friend marry their dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As important as her getting married to her
Well,
husband.
she didn't say it's as important.
Well, it is if she says it's important to me, and it was so important that she incurred all this extra cost and forced him into this situation. That's a sign to him. He's not the most important thing in her world.
Yeah,
he should not have married her.
He's not even the most important person in her world. Her best friend, maid of honor, is.
Yeah.
She's more important to the bride than the husband, than the groom is.
That is super insulting to him.
Plus, she's just crazy. So he need to get out of that anyway. But I mean, now though that he's that weak and dumb, so be it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So be it.
He got what he deserved.
These guys. Tough room, man.
She on her wedding day says it's as important that my dog marry my best friend's dog. That's a sign right there. That is letting him know he is of virtually no value in her life.
And what does that say to the dogs? How much respect do you have for them? You're forcing them to get married just because you think they should be married to each other, not letting them choose their own lovers and life partners.
It's like an arranged marriage.
They're the ones that are being cruel to the animals by using them for just like little selfish trinkets for their amusement. That's the thing.
You guys just don't love
He's
love.
not a dog. He's not a dog person, but then neither is she. At least by his not being a dog person, he's not forcing them into something that they don't want to be in.
If the situation were
And they
reversed,
don't-
Alexa, she'd go through with that?
No.
Okay.
And they don't like being in tuxedos and wedding dresses either, dogs
Yes,
don't.
they do. They love
hate
it. They
hate
actually,
it.
some of them love it.
No. I'm not just a dog whisperer. We speak out loud, and they've told me
No, they haven't.
they don't like all that
They'll
wearing
talk to you.
clothes.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.